Jewellery Maker is live on Freeview Channel 76 every day from 8 AM to 1 PM. But if you don't want to miss out on fantastic deals and demonstrations from our guest designers after 1 PM, then simply press the red button on your TV remote. Remember, your TV must be connected to the internet. Your screen may go black for a few seconds whilst the internet loads, but then you should be able to carry on watching Jewellery Maker for the rest of the day. And remember, we are live until 10 PM. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
All behaving, all sat here, up straight, smiles on faces. You know what they say, something and teeth. That's what you have to do when you're on stage. I can't say the other word because it's a bit rude, but it starts with the same letter. Let's not go there anyway, because we promised Paul we'd behave. You've got it now, have you? Put it this way, I don't have any.
No, I know, yes.
Right, welcome everyone to The Late Show, where we belong, of course. It's myself and De Bruges, beautifully coordinating, I say, and it wasn't even planned, was it? Wasn't even planned.
Psychic.
The only thing is, I think I need to deal with the hair colour. I'm feeling a bit underdressed in the hair department, really.
I'll bring some dye next time.
If you could, that would be amazing. That would be lovely. I wonder what that would look like on me.
I think you could pull it off.
Interesting. I don't dye my hair currently, by the way, because people do ask.
It would make your eyes look greener.
Yeah, it probably would. I was watching this thing on telly last night about eyebrows, about people that paint on, you know, their eyebrows and whatever. Apparently, the longer they are, the more they open your eyes. So watch out, next time I'm here, I'm going to be going right round, I think. Like a panda. Anyway, welcome everyone. Should we get on with the show then? It's under £10 tonight. Let's go and meet cast and crew first. That's got to be done, hasn't it? Let's go up to the gallery first, shall we? Bruce is just escaping after he's gone. He's just disappeared through the door. Oh, there he is.
Back.
There's Bruce. He's going to stay and do another 4 hours. We've got Director Paul on the right there. There he is. And we've got producer Tom, Big Bad Tom. There he is. No, big good Tom, actually. Down on the floor here with me is, let me see if I get this the right way round. It's Kerry, everyone, behind camera 2.
Yay.
There she is. See, she's got pink hair as well. This is why I'm feeling completely underdressed. And down the tunnel of love, sitting there studiously at his keyboard, I think, probably still, is he? Is Dan the man. There he is. There he is. He's working on his memoirs, you see, and looking after us at the same time. He's like the William Shakespeare of his age. So there we go. So that's all cast and crew. We've got everybody, haven't we?
Yeah.
And of course, this is Deb. I'm Derek. That's all we need to know. So, a what? A fluted bale.
Oh.
That sounds nice, doesn't it?
That sounds very posh.
That sounds like it might be over here somewhere. Sterling silver. Fluted bale. Oh, I can't find it, Tom. Fluted bale. What does it look like? Oh, found it. Found it. This is all it can be. Here it is. Here it is. Now, it's under 10 days today, so it's a good opportunity to get lots of stash building done. We've got lots of sterling silver coming tonight. We've got an amazing must-have, emeralds tonight. Under 10. Ooh, yes, please.
Really?
We have. And this has been fluted with those wonderful channels down it, with its connector. Always very, very handy and nice to have in sterling silver as well. I think a nice big collection of cords through there. Something I saw Linda did through a bale was a bit of shibori as well, because shibori is a nice link to something, isn't it?
And that would work really well with that because of the channels that you've got in the bale would reflect in the shibori.
Yes, they would. Nice. They would. Fantastic. Look, not just a pretty face.
No,
fantastic.
not even.
No, you are. Beautiful. Okay, easy buy this one. How many do we have, our Thomas? 16. 16. That's it.
I was going to say get a couple and make earrings.
Yeah, not many chances though, unfortunately. Not many chances to do that. Be as quick as you possibly can. 16 chances. I'm not logged in.
Technology issue.
Oh, I'm not logged in, Kerry. Help me, help me, help me. Not logged in. I can't see what's going on. Oh, listen, by the way, in terms of technology and stuff, we want to hear from you tonight as well. What have you managed to bag so far of bargains? Let us know. Say hello, 60777. Start your message with JM Studio. We would love to hear from you. Lovely. Grab one of these bales. That's ridiculous. That's not even worth its time on telly, let me tell you. Next, a 22-inch sterling silver box link chain. That's lovely, isn't it? That is beautiful, isn't it? That's got a lock going for it, actually. So 4-sided, of course, being a box chain. Thank you, Kerry. Saved my life. There you go. Very nicely, highly reflective. Slightly finer than some of the chains that we have. This is a 0.7mm gauge. But with this, you've got the extra length. So this is for those long line opportunities. In fact, you can add extenders to that as well if you wanted to. Little senorita clasp at the back as well. Or you could have one of those magnetic clasps to it if you wanted to, if you struggle with regular chains. I think this might be for filling in as well, actually. You can always sort of deconstruct this in some kind of way and add it in to other bits and pieces if you wanted to. But essentially, you've got sterling silver, and we've got less than 50 of them. They are amazing. A box chain's beautiful. So should be here because it's under 10 days, so that would be fine ordinarily. It's not an ordinary day today. And I hasten to say we haven't got an ordinary producer on. We've got producer Tom tonight.
Haven't.
Producer Tom can open doors that others can't. $6.95. He's got the key, he's got the secret. $6.95. And that's yours right now. 22 inches in length. So just that little bit of a further drop for you. It's nice, isn't it? I get a couple of those. Because often you're fixed at lengths, aren't you, with chains? And obviously this is fixed, but fixed a bit more universally.
It is.
22.
Yes. You can connect them together as well if you've got a couple.
Yes.
And make it
very long line.
Yeah.
44. Yes, because you've got your senorita clasp up there. That's really, really nice. I think that'd be great for layering as well. Maybe you've got an 18 and a 20 and you just want that extra layer, then it's fantastic. Because sometimes even a 20-inch, depending on what you're wearing, can just slip inside a top.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you want something that's on show, and actually a box link, remember, is very, very strong because of the way that the chain is constructed. The links are very, very tightly packed. So it's not like a curb link where they're open. You've got something that's really, you know, solid.
That's why you're getting so much lustre off it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, on all four sides. So there's never a wrong.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes on some chains, you have to have the right angle. It's always the right angle for this. Lovely. Jilly Susie, what's it? Hello, good evening, Derek, Deb, Tom and crew. Just to let you know, I had jacket spud with coronation chicken. Ooh, that sounds nice. Oh yes, usually, because on the mid-show, I do what's for tea at 5 o'clock. So you could tell me what you've had for tea, or you could still tell me maybe what's for dinner.
You're having.
What's for dinner, if you're at the posh end.
Yeah.
Yay, delightful, Derek, 3 days in a row. Yeah, sorry, Brenda, sorry about that.
3 days in a row.
This is day 3, yeah. And I have a day off tomorrow. I'm off to talk, would you believe? They let me talk about fashion elsewhere tomorrow. I know, exactly. My reaction entirely when they booked me. Tracy in Hertfordshire says, hi, my JM lovelies. Derek, I'm not complaining, but have you not got home yet to get your seed beading, which does keep you extremely quiet? That's very true. Yeah, we did some embroidery seed beading yesterday with Linda, and I've still got some pieces work in progress, which you'll have seen on Facebook, of course.
Yeah.
There's all sorts going on. Rose gold. Yeah, I did go home briefly last night, but I literally got home, put a pizza in the oven. I had a gluten-free pizza last night with chicken and pesto, which was lovely. I sat in front of the TV, and then I thought, that's it.
Yeah, bedtime.
Yeah, time for bed.
Yeah.
And then got up this morning rather late, but you know what? On the late show, so you get up late, don't you?
Yeah.
Everything's late when you're on a late show,
11
isn't it?
o'clock I got up.
Did you?
Yeah, that's a record.
I think I did beat you then. I was probably up about 10:30.
Oh.
I wasn't functioning till about 12 though.
2 o'clock, yeah.
Now, rose gold plated, beautiful filigree bead. This is beautiful because its drill hole through the centre is huge. I would say that's 2mm plus.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah. Do you know, I think you could even get some of your smaller crystals in there, and then you could trap them in some way, couldn't you? Have them floating around, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
Make like a harmony bead kind of thing.
Nice.
That would be all right, wouldn't it? Or you could fill it with lots of gorgeous little spacer beads that maybe are a different colour, a silver or a gold, and then trap them in.
I'd be tempted to use it as a tassel top with some chain.
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea.
Chain and a head pin, and you can make a tassel.
Yeah, they are sweet, aren't they? Here we go.
Really nice.
Ah, right, okay, now that's good, because when you look at the gram weight and when you look at all of the work that goes into something like this, because of course, remember, it's been plated over silver, so there's a lot more detail. If you simply cast this in silver and then polished it, it's actually a lot easier to do. When you're plating it again then in gold to get the coverage, it's more tricky and there are more processes involved. So for that to be £4.95 is pretty good stuff, let me tell you. Let me just pop that in the end of my tweezers and then you can see it a bit better. There you go. Got a lot of action going on. Is it just that in the centre of a necklace? You know, you could have that 22-inch chain and just have that.
Yeah, definitely.
There, mix the metals, and it would look amazing.
There's a yellow gold one.
We have got a yellow gold overlaid one as well. So if you wanted to mix your metals, you could do it completely and utterly. Look, we've got the yellow gold overlay, slightly different. So let's swap that to that. Slightly smaller drill hole on this one, I would say. Oh, no, maybe not. No, it's just my eyesight, Deb. That's what you get for 3 days in a row, you see. Yeah, so I have a day off tomorrow and I'm back on Friday's late show.
Oh, I'm back on Friday as well.
Are you? On the late?
On the mid.
Oh, on the mid?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll see you on the crossover then. I can't remember who I've got on the Friday night now. I forget. I did look. And I've forgotten.
I had to look as well to see who was on.
I'll have a look. I'll have a little look now.
Could it be Gemma?
It could be. Yes, it could be. On Friday night. £4.95. So again, same price for your yellow gold overlaying on this one, which is brilliant. Okay, let's have a little Friday. It's Laura Binding.
It's Laura.
It's Laura Binding.
That was going to be my second guess, was Laura.
Laura Binding. Oh, it's going to be one of those shows then, so make sure you're here Friday night. Friday afternoon with Deb, Friday night with Laura.
Yep.
Fabulous. Start of a good weekend, isn't it? Lovely. £4.95. Well done, Jane. Well done, Tina. Well done, collector in the West Midlands, and telephone buyers as well. 0800 644 655. Well done. Everything under 10 today, including your glorious kits as well.
And they're ace kits.
We have some lovely colours, don't we?
Yeah.
Some lovely, lovely colours. Now, I've got 2 lots. Ooh, that'll be these there. In 2 sizes, yeah. 3.9 and 2.8. These are Swarovski pearls that are flat back, just waiting to be hot fixed.
Or ceruluned.
Or ceruluned. These are beautiful.
They actually, I've used these in cerulune bail.
Yeah.
So not cerulune bail, it was a bail.
Got it.
And then I put cerulune and these, and they looked fab.
Yeah, superb.
Looked really high end.
Really, really nice. 2 different sizes is great to have, actually. So you've got the slightly smaller ones there. Oh, how sweet. How sweet.
Oh, they are cute, aren't they?
They
those
are.
little ones?
Very nice, very lustrous as well. Do you know, I've got at the moment, and I've been working with some, I think they're the Salon
Oh, yeah.
Super Duos.
Yeah.
That are this kind of pearly white, and they're amazing. I mean, seriously, seriously amazing. So this, made by Swarovski, and we get how many of each? 48 in total. That's good. That's really, really good, because you've got some lovely coverage here.
Yeah.
There was a lady who came in for one of our shopping days or a workshop that I spoke to, because I always poke my head around the door when there's a workshop going in, and I can, because they always have lovely cakes as well,
They
don't
do,
they? Lovely
yeah.
ladies and lovely cakes. And one of the ladies had blinged up a pair of her shoes.
What, with hot fix?
Yes, and I think she did hers with crystals, but this would be amazing. If you had a lovely pair of maybe black pumps or something that you just wanted to
keep monochrome.
zhuzh up a bit, you know, for an occasion, then this would be lovely. So 2 different sizes. So they're the larger ones. They're the, is it 2mm? Yeah, 2mm, and then the smaller ones are 1.5 millimeters. Nice. Like those. Very nice indeed. Just for decoration, you can decorate lots and lots of things with those as well.
You could glue them into your shibori as well, or into soutache and glue them on.
Yeah. I haven't seen hot fixing yet. I must get a show booked in where there's a bit of hot fix action going on, because I haven't had that pleasure yet.
No, I haven't either.
Have you not at all? Oh, right.
Nope.
Okay, well, let's get that sorted out. Let's get that sorted out soon. Garnet. Oh, did you see yesterday? I had some Spessartite Garnet yesterday, and
Did you?
I couldn't believe my luck. Could not believe my luck.
Wow.
Well, see, I was Hannah yesterday, so they expected a
Oh,
professional.
okay.
It was scheduled for a professional, and it happened to fall into my hands. This is gorgeous colour, actually. Really, really nice. If you like that really dark, deep cherry colour, then this is amazing. Because actually a lot of garnet is on the higher side of the red, or sort of a slightly maroon kind of tone to it. But this is nice and deep.
It is.
That's like a good full-bodied red when you're looking through the bottle.
Through the glass?
Yeah.
Oh, through the bottle.
Yeah, through the bottle.
Okay.
Yeah.
The end of the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, Deb, though, the deeper the dimple, the better the wine.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I've not told you that yet?
No.
Oh. Oh, I've got this thing at home, that a little wire writing thing that Jem made me, which says dimple, and then it has a finger like that. Because what you do is you take your wine bottle. We haven't got any wine bottles in here, have we?
No, not got one handy.
I'll use this jug as an example. Imagine this is a bottle of wine for a second, and you know all the bottles have a dimple at the bottom.
Yeah.
Now, the further your finger goes up, the deeper that dimple is, general rule of thumb, the better the red wine is.
Surely that just means
No.
the bottle's got a bigger dimple.
No. Well, see, no one in the wine industry has cottoned onto it and put the cheap stuff in the deep dimple bottles. But, do you agree? Let me know. Let me know if you've tested the theory. If you've got a bottle of red in at the moment...
I have questions about this theory.
Well, let's ask our friends at home then. If you've got a bottle of red ready for dinner tonight, or you've got one, you know, tucked away for the weekend, that's
Check
what you need
the
to do.
dimple. Okay.
How far can you go? £5.95. I thought everyone knew that. I thought everyone knew that. Oh, wow. You see.
No.
Are you a red drinker, Deb?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. Well,
Yeah, I like
that'd be
red.
the first thing to do when you get home tonight, clank it around in the dark,
Yeah, midnight.
sticking
and
your
I'll be-
finger up dimples.
I think you've just
£5
made
and
it
95
up.
pence. No, honestly, I've tested the theory many
Is that after you've emptied the bottle?
many times.
Or before?
No, before, because when you're selecting the bottles, that's what you do. You go round the shop.
No, I've never seen anybody doing that.
Not
in
been
the
arrested
shop.
for it so far. Well, listen, we'll ask our friends at home.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a great deal of disdain here in the studio. No one's believing me. What do you think, Tom? Are you a red drinker? Are you more of a lager man?
Beer.
Oh, he doesn't drink at all. Cheap date. Well, give it a try. Give it a try. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
Right, £5.95 for garnet, and you're getting nearly 50 carats of it. Doesn't work on soft drinks, Tom, or water bottles. You won't get bottled water any better if there's a deep dimple in the bottle. Oh, do they? Have you just read that online? Oh, don't believe everything you read on the internet, Paul. Paul's just had a look on the internet and says that most critics don't hold truck with that theory. I think you should give it a try.
Is this a Derek theory, or have you actually heard it somewhere else?
I don't know. You're asking me to
Because I
think
have all
back.
sorts of random theories, but
You're asking me to think back so far. Well, I thought best, Tom. What should we do next? It's bored of that one. We'll do another one now. Eye-pin silver. Yeah. Rhodium plated as well, which makes them, longest word I know, hypoallergenic.
ooh,
I wonder if you could get that in Scrabble. I think you probably could, actually.
you probably could.
Yeah, there's at least one Y, isn't there? You get a
Yeah.
good score for that as well, with a Y and an H.
You can write your own letter as well on the blank ones, can't you?
Well, if allergic was already there... Oh, no, it's allergenic, wasn't it? Oh, that's rubbish. If genic...
No.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not very good at Scrabble, actually. I do struggle to
Yeah.
get over 200 in a game. There you go. Get lots of three-letter words. Loads of those.
ZO is a good word.
We have this thing at home. We have this thing that there are certain rules that aren't actually rules. You know, like you can have QA, QE, QI, QO,
Yeah.
QU just on their own. And if you get the Q on a triple,
Yeah.
then you're away.
You're
That's
happy.
32,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
In our house, that's been disallowed. Ross says, surely if the bottle has a big dimple, there's less wine in the bottle. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But apparently they still say 75 centilitre on the bottle. It just makes it a bit taller, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe it makes it a little bit sort of thinner, the glass thinner, higher up.
Possibly. Now, these should be £3.20, and you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Remember, they are rhodium plated, and they're nice and long as well. They're a 0.64mm gauge, and they are 38mm. They're massive, aren't they, for silver eye pins? £1.95, £1.95. That's good. Get that in the basket. Definitely get some of those. Yeah, when we say approximately 5 pieces, we mean 5.
Yeah, we mean exactly
Yeah,
5
we've
pieces.
got this habit of putting approximately on everything. It's like a universal get out. But we do mean 5. Like one and the other 4 there. You get all of them for £1.95. Well done, everyone. Congratulations. That is a stash builder. Congratulations. Get those in the basket. Get multi-buying on them as well. Remember, today is under 10 day as well, so it's a good day for just picking up bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a good day, actually, for picking up all the bits and pieces that you think, oh, I really must get.
Yeah.
And then you forget.
Yeah. And even if you were kind of determined, sometimes you think you've got your kits and your strands and bits and pieces and you think, oh, well, I'll just nip down to so-and-so and go and get the findings.
Oh, no.
It's always the finding you want that they haven't got anyway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well done. £1.95. That's good. It's a good little buy. I liked... Oh, hang on. We nearly had 4 there.
Nearly approximately 5.
Nearly approximately 5. They must have known it was me.
Yeah.
I liked drops then. Oh, no way. Could this go under 10, can it? Is this one that shouldn't be that you've dragged under? Look at the depth of colour. Yum, 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 yum. That is pretty good going, actually. to know that this is going under 10, you might just want to secure it right now while you can. Stock-wise, we are looking at 208. 208. Today then would be a good day to do it. Today would be a good day to do it. You notice on Tom's pink strap there, you see we're talking about the star buy happening at 6:30. 100 6mm round rose gold coloured brass round beads, and they are brilliant because they're 6mm round. So make sure you're sticking around because they are coming up straight after this. Keep your eye on Tom's pink strap as well because it has some very useful information on it all the way through the night.
It's more of a sort of nude strap.
Nude? Yes, in shoes we'd call that nude.
Nude, yeah.
Or blush. $5.95. Now this is a gemstone you should not be buying at this kind of price tag. You know that and I know that. So if you like using it and if you like working with it, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous deep inky blue. That's lovely. Gorgeous shape.
Violet.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
Something a little bit different. It just gives you another choice when it comes to your blues, doesn't it?
It does. I'd be making flowers with these and then putting the rose gold space bead as the centre.
Yeah, you can make some bluebells,
really
couldn't
pretty.
you, out of these?
You could, yeah.
Lovely. We don't have many blue flowers in the garden, do we? Not too many.
Irises, forget-me-nots.
Yeah?
Delphinium. There's quite a few actually.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I just can't grow anything blue in my garden. Can't think of anything that's blue. Blue's a lovely colour to have in the garden because it just stands out from the green, doesn't it?
Cornflowers.
Yeah,
They're nice.
Ah, they are nice. Yes, lavender. Although that's purple, blue, purple. Lavender, blue, dilly dilly, as the song goes. I don't know what song that was at all. How's your Elton listening going on, talking of songs?
Oh, yeah, I'm addicted now.
Yeah, never stop. Never stop.
Yeah.
But you've booked concert tickets and everything since, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Next up then, yes, the subject of Tom's pink strap now. This is a goodie. This is a goodie. Oh, I love it. I love the fact that this is going under 10. And normally when you see metallic beads in any kind of way, they're usually much smaller sizes, aren't they? 2mm, 4mm, you know, whatever it may be. This allows you to completely and utterly go to town. You don't have a little length of...
Quite possibly not.
Anything...
No, I don't think I have.
What about that purple S-long down there?
Purple thread. Yes.
Maybe we can put a few onto that. Why not? Let's go
Which one?
purple.
Lavender or...
Let's go for deep, rich purple, shall we? Let's just take a little length of that.
Would you like scissors?
Yes, please. If you could just do a little... She declares this star by open. Have you ever opened anything?
No. Well, packet of crisps, but no.
I did the opening of a pound stretcher once as a promotion person, giving out stuff. Other stores are available, yeah. In a hideous yellow fleece.
Yellow fleece?
Yeah, I had to wear a yellow fleece with the company logos and stuff on it.
Nice. Did you look like a banana?
Great moment of my life.
Fluffy
Well, the fleece
banana.
was way too big because you know, I'm not the biggest. I know I have expanded in recent years, but I've never been tall. That was in Preston. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done the opening. Oh, I did do an opening once on the radio, and it was one of those fish pedicure places.
What do you mean on the radio?
Well, yeah, you go and do a show from a shop that's opening.
Okay, yeah.
So you're sort of involved in the opening as well. And it was one of those fish pedicure places. See, look at that, just 4 beads on a simple piece of... This is S-long, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're going to make an awful lot of impact. Now, to know that
Nice
you've got
bracelet.
100 of them, I mean, that's a really, really big impact, I think.
Yeah. They're nice.
Do you know what happened to the fish pedicure place?
Did you try it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Did they tickle?
Well, yeah, they did tickle, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
There were quite a few in there to start with.
No. You didn't stand on one, did
No,
you?
no, I didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't stand on one. No, I didn't eat it, Tom. For heaven's sake, of all the things. No, but one did curl its toes up and float. I've nothing to do with my feet. It was obviously coming to the end of its days anyway on that opening day. That's what we all said anyway. Anyway, let's not think about that. I forget what they're called, those fish.
Munchy fish.
Munchy fish. Yeah, it's a funny feeling.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
Didn't stay open for them. These work out at less than 4 pennies per bead. Less than 4 pennies per bead. And often when you buy them in those little bags, don't you? And there's like 5 in there, or there's 10. And sometimes when we do a deal like this, there might only be 10 or 20 of something like this. While you've got a bumper,
Ooh.
I don't think they need telling, do they?
No.
There's me. I won't waste my breath then. Oh, hello.
Oh.
I'll just wreck the joint instead. Yeah, lots of people multi-buying on this. I'm not surprised. Sorry, I've just dropped a star by. I'll just pop down and get that.
Just tidy up.
Chaos.
Tidy up.
Chaos is reigning. Ah, look at that. There you go. You get 100 of these.
It's fine.
Anila, well done. Susan, Denise in California. Julie, Jane, Patricia, Fiona, Vanita, Lynn, Kathleen, Elaine, Julianne, Julie, Maria, Tracy, Zanita, Jacqueline, Collector. Oh no, not 2 Jacquelines. The same one jumped down.
Yeah.
Collector in Essex, Ali, Deirdre, Diane, Carol, Collector, Marie, Veronica. How many left, Mr. Tom? Do you know what? That's really, really fantastic. Okay, please do be quick.
Just one as a ring would be nice.
Yeah. Although, could you do a whole ring of, like a stretchy ring?
I think it would be too wide.
Do you think?
Between your fingers
Oh, would you think it might be a bit irritating?
It'd be a bit chunky.
Yeah.
So I'd probably just have either 1 or 3 across the front on some wire.
I think they're lovely.
You could macrame with that Eslon, actually, the 0.4. Make a macrame ring. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hide the knot inside that bead because the hole's so good.
Yeah, they are. They're really, really good. I mean, is this a 0.4? 0.4. Right.
Yeah.
So that's a 0.4 Eslon, and you can see. Can you see the drill hole? It's got to be a 1.
At least 1, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say at least 1.
I have.
That's pretty good.
ruler.
We're going to test the theory. We're going to test the theory.
There's a ruler in here. Yes.
Dun dun dun.
As if by magic.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I'll let you do
What do
that.
you mean?
Just thinking about how you measure the hole.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, across the top.
Yeah.
I think we're going to look through the hole and see what the number was underneath.
I can try it that way as well.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Might be a long show though, Deb.
Hang on. No, I can't do it
This is
that
great
way.
telly, isn't it?
Let's do it this way. This is 2 millimeters.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
1.5 to 2.
Wow, a man that underestimates. I'm here. I'm here.
And I've got big hands, so things look small in my hands.
There you go. There is an answer to that. But not for here.
No, 1.5, I'd say.
$3.95. Thank you very much. There you go.
Welcome.
See, now this is exact, this number. We don't get approximately 100. So do count them when you get them home.
Yeah, just in case.
Well done, Julie and Dorothy and Collector and Fiona and Collector and Ali. And who else have we got? Marilyn on Anglesey, or in Anglesey. Is it on or in? Is Anglesey still attached?
Yes.
Yes. But it says Isle of.
Does it?
Yeah, look, Isle of Anglesey. It's all got small now, isn't it?
Maybe is there an isle as well? Like where
I don't know.
Port Merion is? Maybe there's a little isle bit.
Oh. Who was it, Tom? Oh, okay. We just had a text message from someone who tried one of those fish pedicures, and I won't go into the graphic details, but it didn't kind of go well.
Yeah. You obviously escaped.
There was blood involved.
Oh.
That's all. I'm not going to go any further than that, just in case you're having your tea. It's not a picture you need.
No.
But, oh yeah, so I got off lightly
You
then.
got off lightly, yeah.
When I finished one off. Well, that came to the end of its natural life on the opening day of the fish pedicure place that wasn't open long. This was in Lancaster. It was a long time ago.
That's good.
It was a great. I had to do 4 hours worth of radio try and find things to say for 4 hours. I imagine me trying to find things to say for 4 hours. Don't know how that would ever go.
Real struggle.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, on radio, you only talk every 10 minutes, don't you? So.
Why?
Well, because you play music the rest of the time, don't you?
Okay.
On the station, I was on a commercial station. So you play music and adverts, and then there's news and stuff.
I've done live promo of events on the radio.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have.
Like
It was awful though.
Why?
Because the guy who was like, who came out with the microphone and everything.
Oh yeah.
He said, oh, we'll ask you this, this and this, and then he didn't ask me any of those things. He asked me totally different stuff.
Do you know, every time I interview someone and they say, unless they absolutely insist on a list of questions, every time someone says to me, and I've had to interview a lot of people over a lot of different subjects over the years, and people always say, can you let me know what you're going to ask? And I say, yeah, no, that's fine. As soon as I think of the question, you'll be the first to know. And it generally goes all right, one way or the other. Silver-plated Crimp bead covers. Pac-Men. Right, let's see how many are involved in extracurricular.
Oh yeah, this is approximately. They keep nibbling at your finger, don't they?
Well, some of them are nibbling each other, to be honest. We have to keep these in order. We shouldn't put them in pots like that, it just encourages them. Mind you, that's how we were able to do 100 so cheaply, because we put them all together, they tend to, you know, do what crimp beads do. That comment was for entertainment purposes only. I have to state in this ridiculous world. 100 of these.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. NB, don't listen to a word he says. Just go by the graphics. Silver-plated copper crimp beads, crimp bead covers, I should say, are beautiful. And talking of nibbling, that is the way to close up a crimp cover, isn't it? With a nibble or two.
With a nibble. If you use your crimping pliers, then that's really easy to do it, because the plier doesn't then slip.
I still haven't been brave enough yet.
What, to do a crimp cover?
No. I know. I have to confess, in front of the whole class, I've not yet done a crimp bead cover.
We might have to remedy that.
Yeah, we might need to do a little, at some point or another. We might have to do a little mini masterclass on watching Derek close a crimp bead cover.
Yeah.
Again, stash building. It's all under 10 today, so it's stash building today. So Tom's brought some nice little deals together for you. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Again, you can work out straight away. Threepence each, which is nothing in the great scheme of things, is it? £2.95. £2.95 is the average price you pay in a petrol station for when you go up to one of those coffee machines and say, make any coffee. I'm not knocking any one or other, but the average price you pay for a takeaway coffee is about that these days, isn't it? Especially if you're like me and you like a bit of, you know, mocker action going on. That's really good. £2.95.
They're a nice size as well.
Yeah, they are. They're a good size, and of course they can be a feature as well. I mean, you don't even need to put them around a crimp. You can literally just crimp them around, you know, a cord or a wire or whatever, and just have them floating freely.
I've put them onto leather, so it's like a little bead at the end of a leather.
That's a good idea.
Necklace.
And the oh, okay. Well, you stay there then. And when you pinch them together, that's what you get. You get the look of a bead. In fact, it would look slightly shorter when it's been crimped, but slightly rounder. So nothing like that then.
No. That one there looks like it's already.
Yes, crimped. That one's halfway there, isn't it?
Yeah.
This one here. Beautiful. Well done. £2.95. Lovely. Very good. Always a good stash builder. Do you know what we must do? And somebody said it on Facebook the other day. Is that we need some storage with lots of little compartments in it, Tom. Do you know what I mean? You know, because I've got loads and loads of seed beads at home, and at the moment they're in the pot, they're out the pot, and actually if I could just go, right, there you go, and then pop back in there, and I could see all the colours that I've got in front of me, because often it's quite difficult to see what you're up to. See the wood for the trees.
Yeah. Oh, I like these.
Definitely for seed beading and for findings. And it means you can get them all out of their bags and really see them and interact them. And once you've got them out of the bags and everything, that's when you actually start playing with them.
Use it, yeah.
If they're just sitting there, they get a bit lost. You know, like that packet of stuff you have in the back of the cupboard that you think, I bought that ages ago for some reason.
Can't even remember what it is.
Yeah, can't remember what it was for, never made the dish.
These are gorgeous.
And then you find it when it's 4 years out of date. These are nice, actually, aren't they?
Really nice. I love
Very
these.
cute.
Yeah.
Almost like little sunflower outers, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Outers.
You mean like petals?
Yeah, petals, that's it. Yeah, outers. That's the word. Not outers.
I quite like calling them outers.
Yeah.
That's going to be the new term.
And do you know, from the side, because they've got that lovely ridge going right the way around them, they look like almost like a coin edge. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the ribbon
like
going on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. They look like, on the recording, they looked a little bit like, what's that potato thing you can do where they roll it round in circles and then bake the whole thing? I'm sure I saw
crispy,
it in Prague.
It's quite...
$5.95. Yeah, like they make like a ring of potatoes that are all like fried together stuck together, and then they put salt on them, and then you just walk them away. My friends at home all know.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, text in, let me know. £5.95. Have you not had that?
No.
Because you can get that spiral thing, can't you? You can spiral down a potato thing, and then you can put it around like a spring, and then cook it like that next to the roast.
Oh.
Yeah. And you can make street food, I'm sure, in Prague.
Oh, I'm going to Prague
Sounds
now,
nice, doesn't it?
I like potato.
I think it was Prague, anyway. Don't go to Prague just for that.
No!
You know what my memory's like? It could have been Taormina.
Oh, no!
Could have been Venice. $5.95. Yeah, it could have been surely.
Preston.
Yeah, could have been. Well done. Congratulations. $5.95.
I'd have to be multiplying these
Yeah.
because they're just so pretty.
Yeah, and again, if you want to stack them all up in a row, there's nothing to stop you doing that.
They'll look amazing.
And that's going to make great. Well, actually, either on a very, very fine chain, you could put a few of them together. Let's just put 2 or 3 or let's put 4 together.
Nice on that silver box chain.
Yeah, they would actually.
Yeah.
Let's just see a few together, just so you can see the look.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
Really nice.
Lovely tactile jewellery.
Yeah.
Jewellery with the fiddle factor, I'd like to say. You know when you're nervous or you're waiting for an appointment or whatever, it's great to just, kinetic jewellery.
Yeah.
Let's do a findings pack now. Here it comes. 150 pieces in this, so you've got a metre of, and this is beautiful because this is in a rose gold coloured finding pack. So you've got a metre of gorgeous curb chain there. There's a nice open link chain. You've got 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, which are lovely because they've been gizmoed down there as well. You've got crimp beads, you've got crimp tubes, you've got crimp bead covers, but in a rose gold plated. You've got head pins and you've got featherweight head pins as well. Plus, you have some jump rings in there as well. This is a really, really good pack. I love the fact, actually, you've got 5 of the larger senorita clasps. You know, they're not, obviously this isn't attached to anything at the moment other than my fingers, but it's a nice, easy one to manage. So a nice, strong spring action, but a nice big lever to get hold of. Do you know what I mean? Some of them are so fiddly, but that's a really good size, actually. So 150 pieces. Lots of people only see these finding packs in conjunction with a kit. So it's good to have them free as a bird. $6.95. Now, per element in there, it's working out 5p per element, which is just brilliant. I'd be in my element getting hold of that as well. Because they're all the same colour. What I noticed as well, when I first went out looking for findings, and I went to the cheap and nasty shop, I'm not naming it, that even things that looked the same, when I took them out of the bags,
they don't match.
they were different tones.
Yeah.
They were so well, not useless, but you could use them obviously, but you couldn't use them in the same project without a mismatch.
No.
So these, first time around, they've all been made together and they're in exactly the same tone. And to have that whole metre of chain in there as well, so useful. You never know until the time where you think, that's what I need.
Yeah.
You just keep that chain to one side and you think, okay, I don't really know what I'm going to do with that initially.
No, it's really
But then you
useful to have.
suddenly will come up with an idea and you'll be so glad you had that metre of chain because, again, it leaves you free, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it matches everything else. So when you combine it into a piece of jewellery, you know it's not going to stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. Very nice indeed. We've got lots of you coming through for this one. I'm not surprised either. Make this one of your under 10 treats today. 0800 644 655 is your telephone number. I mean, that's a heck of a lot to get there. And if you think about how varied this kit is as well, oh, I say kit, usually you see these in kits. This is on its own now, which is great. But featherweight and full-size head pins, which are really quite substantial, actually. I'd say they're probably a 0.6 gauge, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And then you've got your featherweight, which looks
they're
like...
about 0.3, I think.
Yeah, 0.3. Crimp bead covers, crimp beads, crimp tubes, jump rings, shepherd hooks, and your 5 senorita clasps as well. I mean, you can probably pay £4 or £5 for a pack of 5 senorita clasps, can't you? When you look in your suppliers.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can only buy them singly. So great to have it as part of this kit. Really, really nice. Well done. Ella and Denise and Collector in the Outer Hebrides. Audrey, well done. Lynn, Janice, Patricia, Nicole, Lynn. We've got more people coming through on the phone lines as well. 0800 644 655. Well done. Well done. That's good, that's good. I need to get one of those. Now, I dropped it earlier, but luckily, it's very, very, very durable. And it's a star buy. See, they all survived.
They did.
They all survived. Oh, this is lovely. We had some lovely rose quartz, actually, just before 6 o'clock, before the end of the mid-show, with Deb and Jem. And they were ovals and will go really, really nicely with this. Really, really nicely with this. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Again, something really bold. And I think summertime, you want something that is especially wow factor.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, were you thinking when I was thinking when you were glancing over there?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about maybe grabbing the last star buy.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
And using those as spaces for these, because again, they're in scale.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you've got 6mm size of the beads, so you can actually, increase that impact. What were you thinking, Deb?
No, I was thinking the garnet.
Ah.
Yeah. And actually use that.
In between? Yeah, like a polar opposite.
Yeah.
That is nice, actually, isn't it? And of course, the garnet would really flash and come to life a little bit more than you see on camera when you're in daylight. This is definitely summertime.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely summertime.
Yeah, it is.
It is like big served up scoops of Cornish strawberry ice cream, isn't it?
Mixing it in with peridot is quite nice as well.
Yeah. Such a lovely colour as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a gorgeous sort of solid nature to it. And again, the great thing about this is, you can get plastic beads masquerading as stones, can't you? That, might look similar, but they won't have the weight, they won't have the gravity, they won't be cool to the skin when you first, put them on. Again, look, really, really good. Ridiculous star buy, really, if you think about it. Oh, it's not $5.95 then. It's not $5.95. It's not $5.95.
Oh.
Right, okay, go for it. As stretch bracelets, these are an easy win, aren't they? Completely and utterly.
Yeah,
if you're thinking of, because part of what you might be doing is making jewellery and then selling some of it online so that you can get new goodies.
Yeah.
You might just thinking, well, I won't do the craft fairs and everything else, but you might set yourself up a little online shop or something like that and say, okay, well, I've made certain pieces, I've made some for friends and family, and I might sell a couple of pieces as well online, and then the income from that I'll use to go and buy some more goodies.
Yeah. A lot of people do that.
That's brilliant. Yeah. That's going to be a very, very impactful bracelet as well, isn't it?
And you only need one, don't you, to actually, have that impact and to really brighten up a complete outfit.
Yeah. That's fabulous, isn't it? Imagine that with just a big, fun summer maxi dress, just simply restranded. Or mix it with pearls.
And mix it with the Eslon in the kit. Because you could thread it onto those and not in between.
Yes.
almost like pearl knot and just have
Yeah.
the little pink and the lavender and purple in between the pinks.
That's nice, actually.
That'd be really nice.
We had the awls on yesterday as well.
Ah,
So if you got those yesterday, then you might have the opportunity. That is very, very nice indeed. Do you know what I'd also think about? We had some, a couple of weeks ago, we had some, they were almost like golf ball faceting white magnesite. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be perfect
And they are
with that.
stunning.
Yeah.
So if you want something that maybe isn't too flashy pink, do you know what I mean? Because that might be a bit
Yeah.
much for some people.
Yeah.
Then you could tone it down a little bit with something like a magnesite or a howlite or...
Yeah.
Wonderful. I love
I
it.
think these are actually, they've got quite a fun 1950s, early 60s vibe,
I was
haven't they?
thinking about that. Yeah, I was
Maybe
thinking.
with like if you put them with like a sky blue colour, then it would really play on that.
Yeah, I was also thinking
combination.
as well that there are an awful lot of back to the 80s kind of events,
Yeah.
festivals,
Yeah.
parties, you know, night at the pub or whatever it might be, where a lot of people, you know, dress up for something like that. And of course, you know,
that
80s
would
is,
be.
you know, synonymous with, you know, luminescent socks and t-shirts and
don't take
and
me
those
back
what are they
there.
called, sweatbands and things like
Yeah.
that. So this would go really, really nice. I mean, imagine, you know, that's really good. Actually, wearing it with blue as well,
It's
kind
really
of works,
nice with
doesn't
that
it?
blue, yeah.
I don't know why I keep trying these things on, but you know what? It just shows you against the blue, doesn't it? PCP 09 is your item code for that one. Well done, Gertrude, Susan, collectors, Maureen, Maura. Linda, Shirley, and many others, should I say, who've come in for that. Some which may be mothers, I don't know. It's not for me to say, is it? Say again, Tom.
Ooh.
Let's do something completely different.
That's gorgeous.
Right. Okay. Tom is throwing a curveball into the day. This is not an under 10 item, just to be clear, straight away. But this has been so popular, we only have 6 available. I have never seen, I don't think I've ever seen,
That's
not
beautiful.
once, ever in over 10 years. I've heard about this gemstone, I've seen it referenced in books when I've been researching other gemstones, I've seen examples of it. I've never actually seen it. That is beautiful. It's like golden sunset, isn't it?
That's an incredible example of it as well.
Can I just tell you
Really
something
good.
as well? If anyone remembers Imperial Topaz from a long time ago, it had this kind of colour tone. So just bear that in mind, because you don't see that kind of colour tone anymore. I've never seen Spessartite Garnet. Not ever once. What a thrill. We only have 6 remaining. And it comes from Tanzania. Now, we had some Tsavorite Garnet yesterday, which is also from Tanzania.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we've got somebody scouting around in Tanzania then at the moment, haven't we? I have got lots of interest, just to pre-warn you. If you want to make your move, obviously you can see online, you've got an indication of where this goes. I think there's going to be a lot of people after this.
joking?
That is ridiculous. Do you know, I mean, canary yellow diamonds are never going to be this kind of depth of colour. Sri Lankan yellow sapphire these days, not even this kind of tone of colour. I mean, that really is intense and beautiful. And what I would say to you is I'm surprised that it's not a £99 strand, to be honest with you, looking at the quality. I'm surprised we have got it, to be honest with you. We must be pulling some real blinding deals in the gemstone world at the moment. That is incredible.
That's ridiculous.
I have never seen this gemstone. I've read about it, I've seen it in books. I have never seen it.
Wow.
What a stunning shade of gold, isn't it? I never nag about baskets, but this one is very crucial because we're talking a handful available. And I think we do have, there were only ever 53 available, and we are now looking at the last few. Can I urge you to check out your basket? I'm so sorry, because you know how much I detest saying those words. But please, on this, please make sure that you do it right now, because there will not be another chance. 53 already sold. Was that in a single airing? One airing. I have got so many people who want this. Oh, and I can't let everybody have it. I'm so sorry. I would love to have one myself as well, but you know what?
Yeah,
I'm happy to put myself at the back of a very long queue here. That's fine. I'm happy to step aside for a gemstone I have never physically seen before. That is incredible. The depth of colour. I mean, I can remember, and I'm sure you've seen it a long, long time ago, Deb, as well, when Imperial Topaz was this kind of colour, and we used to take it for granted. We used to pay more for it, but take it for granted.
Yes.
Then it's all but disappeared.
Yeah.
Sri Lankan yellow sapphire, I can remember 5 to 10 years ago, was this kind of, well, was getting towards this kind of depth, but I don't remember it ever being this kind of saturated in colour.
No, no. And for me, the fact that you've got an entire strand there of really good sized pieces as well.
They are. They
you
are.
only need to use one of those in a piece.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's going to be outrageously good. That is so nice.
I am over allocated in the number of people that want this. I've got people who are waiting on the phone lines to see if people do check out their baskets. I'm so sorry to have to ask you, but please, please, we need to say goodbye to all of these now, because there will not be another chance.
It's my son's birthstone, a garnet, and I've not got this colour. I've not got Spessartite Garnet.
I have never seen it.
And to
I've never seen it.
see it now, I'm desperate to get my hands on that.
Okay, listen, can I square with you? I have got at least 6 or 7 in baskets, but only 3 actually available. I've got 3 that are definitely destined for homes. That's sorted. Tracy, you are guaranteed yours. Susan in Cumbria, you are guaranteed yours. Karina in Lincolnshire, you're guaranteed yours. For the people that have this in their basket right now, I cannot guarantee until you check out. I'm so sorry. Remember, the postage does not change no matter how many times you check out. When we say limited edition 53, that was at the beginning. I've got more people with this in baskets now.
Can I have a close-up?
Yes, of course you can. Of course you can. Yeah, enjoy it, because I don't think you'll see it again. We have got the most phenomenal kit coming up next, and I hope I can join in, because you know me and seed beading. Yesterday it kept me quiet for an hour with Linda. It was great. We've got the colours of summer. Golds, turquoises, fabulous blues, and is that fire polish beads there going on there? Down there?
They're cool, aren't they?
They are really cool. Oh, they're little hexagonal.
Yeah.
Almost like fire polish beads. They are super cool. We'll have a closer look at those in just a couple of seconds after the break. Stay with us. Sheila, congratulations. I can guarantee your Spessartite Garnet. I've got 2 spaces that I can guarantee, and I have, again, I've got about 8 or 9 in baskets, and I'm so sorry.
And there's a break now. I might get my
I know, we're going to disappear for 3 minutes, so I can't keep track of this for you over the next 3 minutes. So I'm just going to wish you luck. We'll go back under 10 after the break. I'll keep an eye on this. See you in a minute.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
I've been like a chicken sitting over an egg for 3 minutes.
Mummy chicken.
My eyes have not moved from this screen. I can now tell you, out of the Spessartite Garnet, 5 of the 6 we had available are guaranteed homes right now. And it's now down to at least 6 people, because some more people made some decisions over the break, who have this in a basket to either take the last one. There are 6 of you and 1 of it, plus 2 of us. So I'll leave that with you, and we'll move straight on to our kit, which is brilliant tonight. Sea beads. You know I've gone a little bit sea bead la lately. I love it. I've been making. If you get a chance, I've been sort of keeping you up to date with the progress of my sea bead bits and pieces. I've got a few work in progress. So if you're on Facebook, just come and find me on Derek Marks TV Presenter, and you can see what I've been up to. And listen, if I can do it, it means that any one of you can do it. I promise you. And I love it. Although my beading needle spends most of its time here.
In your thumb?
In the end of my thumb.
Well, that's not...
Wow.
The good place to put it, is it?
No, I know, but it does tend to live in there rather a lot. Anyway, never mind. I'm finding my feet, so to speak. So this is Summer Brights, and I love this kit. I love it. It's using nice big bright seed beads. You've got size 6s and size 8s on this one. Your 6s are your where are we? Sorry, 8s, I beg your pardon. These are 8s, aren't they? I beg your pardon. 8s are the slightly smaller ones. So these are the opaque turquoise Mayuki. 8/0s, a big 22-gram tube of those. That's going to go a heck of a long way. You've got your fabulous gold here. Now this is Silverline Pale Gold, 6/0s, a 20-gram tube of those. So again, imagine these as the big tool, like test tube type tubes. And you've got these, which are your, what do we call these ones? Silverline Violet 6/0s. But as well as that, and I do love that colour actually. I've got a very similar colour at home actually. It's really lustrous. And then you've got these, which are really, really intriguing. They are jeweled, they're called honeycomb jewel chiseled bronze beads, and they're around about 6mm in a hexagon. Is it hexagon? Yeah, it is hexagon, isn't it? It's like Blockbusters, isn't it? And you get 30 of them. And they tessellate beautifully, I guess, together. Now, the drill holes go...
There's 2.
Yes. Oh, is there 2 sets?
2, yeah, you've got... It's 2, so you've got...
Oh, yeah, through either end.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yes, sorry. So you can actually go...
not
like
that,
like,
they're like that.
You can go like down with the kids. You can go across.
No, they don't cross.
Oh, don't
they're
they?
just parallel.
Ah, right, yes, sorry. Let me show you. I misunderstood because I was looking at more than one at the same time. They sort of go through the top, so along the straight edge there.
Yeah.
So you see, that's the edge they're running through and along. There you go. I thought there were 2 sets of holes in there for a second.
There are.
Oh, are there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because one of them's on the strand, you peanut. Hang on. In the nicest way, Deb, just
there you go.
Give me one. And
one there.
Okay. So you can. Yes.
One there.
Ah, so they run parallel. So they are like a super duo then, really.
Yeah.
In a way. But they're just hexagonal. There you go. These kits are flying out, by the way. We've got less than 150 kits, so please make sure you are as quick as you possibly can be, because I know we've all got ideas for these. I know that without seeing any of Deb's jewellery, without even thinking about it, you've looked at the selection of the beads, and you thought, I know exactly what I'm doing with these.
Yep.
The kits with any turquoise coloured beads in it, let me tell you, because I've been here a lot lately, any kits with turquoise coloured beads, because at the moment we're all about brights and summers, and we've waited a long, long time. It's almost like we waited till right in the middle of summer to start bringing the summer colours out. We've been a little bit late. So grab these because they always fly out very, very quickly. I love that necklace. It's brilliant. It's tonal. It's got texture. It's got drama. It's got everything going on it. And almost, it's sometimes, I think, sometimes CB jewellery can look very, very, oh, I don't know. If you just do one big block of seed beading, sometimes you can look at it and you can think, not sure, not sure. But actually, when you've got different textures, when you've got different shapes going on, and when you introduce other beads into it as well, listen to me.
Wooden beads
listen to
work
me.
Really nicely with the seed beads.
I've got some. They're almost like blue ceramic squares.
Oh right, like a porcelain.
Yeah, and they
type.
they're like they look like a pottery.
Yeah.
And I'm just I keep looking at them there. I bought them when I was in Prague because I thought I know what's happening with you, and that's my next because I've got 3 or 4 work in progress at the moment. I don't think I'm ever going to finish one thing, but I don't care because I just love it. I love the journey.
It's nice just to experiment and have a play with things, and then come back to stuff afterwards, and you'll look at it and you'll see it differently.
Yeah.
So it's nice to actually do that.
I love it. I honestly love it. And you love this kit so much that if we don't get started with demos, we'll be sold out before you've even started, Mrs.
Okey-dokey.
So we're going to make the earrings, aren't we?
We are. We are. Yes. So.
They're gorgeous. They're really, really nice. And again, that's a very, very simple but effective way of using those hexagons, because you can do the obvious and stitch them all together and make that like a honeycomb feature in the middle of something, and then maybe make a beehive around it using seed beading. Don't ask me how, but there's one idea.
If you join them up as well, they make a bracelet.
Bracelet, yeah.
But obviously I haven't got enough to make earrings and the bracelet and the necklace.
Yeah. And you just link on those blue beads in the centre.
So just connect them again at the centre.
Or a connector of some other kind in the middle.
Yeah.
You could even have, you know those filigree round beads that we had earlier? you could have one of those sitting in the middle of those. You know the rose and the yellow gold ones that we had?
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would add a silver element as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I like using silver with seed beads because you spent so long actually making the piece that you've invested a lot of time into it. So it's nice to actually have that sort of investment continued through into your findings.
And I think people are more open to that right now. I think when we first started seed beading here, and it was before me, so what do I know? I was just sort of watching from outside then. But I think when we started with seed beads, it was like, okay, seed beads is one thing, wirework is one thing, silver is another thing. And actually, no, you can get all of them crazily together. Get your gemstones in with your seed beads and your silver findings and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's the recipe?
Right, so 4 of your hexagonal beads. And what we're going to do is you have to make sure that you feed them on your needle through the same hole, so the one at the top, because they're like faceted on one side and they're flat on the other side. So can you see?
Oh, they are. Yeah, so there's like a pinnacle on one side, isn't there?
Yeah. So you need to make sure that they're going on your needle in the same direction.
Do you know, I wouldn't have looked at that until I'd finished the piece and then gone, oh, for heaven's sake.
What's happening with the light?
This is why, before you buy a kit, we always watch the demo. Because we get these little golden nuggets that could save you hours. Because if you've done a big, long seed bead piece, and I've done it,
you don't
and you got right to the very end of it, and you realise something is not quite right, it's a long journey back.
It is, it is, and it's soul destroying when you actually
choice words.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why we all seed bead on our own.
It is safer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Right, I'm just going back round again, so I've gone through there a couple of times.
Okay.
And then I'm using actually a size 10 needle, and the holes are massive.
And you're using a
it's
what's
the
it called?
wildfire.
The green one. What do they call it?
Yeah.
They call it something, don't they?
Call it
green. Green. Oh, some of they call a forest is one. There's one called forest, isn't there?
Yeah, you've got all. I did actually on the piece itself. I did use black, but so we've gone round through the inner drill hole, and now we've got another one on the outer edge. So we're coming back through in the opposite direction through that other hole. And then what we're going to do is take the seed beads, so the turquoise, blue, turquoise, and just fill in between each of those spaces. And then once you've gone all the way around doing that, and because you've got big seed beads, your big sizes here, it works up quite quickly.
And the good thing about this is that your the turquoise ones are the 8s.
Yeah.
So you've got more of them because they are smaller, so they will go a lot further, which is brilliant. So you can make your big dramatic pieces using the 6s, and the 6, the purple, the silver line purple, it's gorgeous as a colour. Really amazing, isn't it?
It is really nice, it glows.
Yeah.
Right, so we've gone all the way round, and then I'm bringing the needle through those on the corner, and then I'm going to put 3 of my turquoise across that gap on the hexagon. So then come through there and fill in this gap, and this gap and this gap, and then you'll end up with that. So I think that's quite a cute little shape
it is
on
lovely.
its own. Make a nice ring if you wanted to do that.
And those beads aren't too weighty either. They're quite light, aren't they? So they're not, you know, if you're thinking of an earring design like this, and you might think, actually, with all those big hexagon beads on there, will it be quite, you know?
Yeah.
No,
Is it
not
gonna
at all.
Be hefty?
They're really nice. They're quite lightweight, actually.
Yeah, they are. So now what we're going to do, we've got the thread coming up through the section here, and what we need to do is start beading. If I bring, oops, I nearly knocked them over. I nearly did Derek and knocked it all flying.
I'm a calamity tonight.
So what we're doing now, we've got the beads like that. So it's this bottom section here. Hello.
Can I finish your other one?
Yeah. There you go.
I can fill in on those bits
Just
while you're doing
mind your
that.
thumb, okay?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else's needle.
You can keep it.
I'm honoured, Deb. I'm honoured.
I don't want injuries. Right, so we're going up this section here now. So what we're going to do is one of the turquoise, one of the blue, one of the turquoise, and then we need to come back in through one of these. And again, make sure that it's pyramid side up, and then one turquoise, one blue, one turquoise, and back down. So it needs to go in on this side, back down, and then we're going to come back through.
Excuse me, pilfering.
Carry on.
Oh, I haven't gone through that one yet. Take them off, put them on, take them off.
Come back through here and across at this point and back up. So we need to work our needle back up through to that point there. So if I come through there and across and then back up through here, and then on this return here, what I'm going to do is put 3 of the turquoise, and so this is where we make this little sort of following the shape of the hexagon. So this time skip up into that top hole and pull, and then 3 more and come back down. So this is now, at any point we can, thanks Derek.
That's you're welcome.
We can just make this section as long as you want, really, or as short as you want. So we're bringing the needle and thread back round. Try and stitch in from the wrong side now. Why am I doing that?
Pass.
I don't know.
You sometimes get lost on the way, don't you? So you just go on. I'll try that way. See what happens.
I think it's so I'm not turning everything round. I should just swap hands. That'd be easier. So now, what we're going to do is add another 3 of the turquoise and then back in across to one of the hexagons. So this is just growing it up. So then you just basically repeat that going up until you get to the top. And at the top, what we're going to do is 3 of the turquoise. So if I do that section now, so you know how to finish it off. So 3 of the turquoise, which brings us up to this point here at the top. 1 of the blue and 3 of the turquoise. And then back in to your hexagon.
Okay.
See how that then gives you...
pinched it to
that,
the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all I did was strengthen up all of these lines by stitching around. And then if you take a large jump ring, that actually fits in to the top. So you can, that's all I've done there to fix the earring finding on. So if I twist that, you can see the jump ring just fits through on that bead.
And that's the joy of that being 6s, isn't it?
So you can fit that in. So that would actually be a way to connect them up if you wanted to make it into a bracelet. Yeah. So close that down, and you can then pop it onto your earring finding.
Love them. I love that. I love that combination as well, because you've got that really kind of steely kind of metallic.
You get the earthy.
It's really good. And again, let me just show you very, very quickly on these beads. If I just show you like pairs of them together, just remember what Deb said. I'm so glad she said it as well. That one half of the bead, as you can see, the top row there are faceted up to almost like a pinnacle, and the other side are flat, so that you can treat them like a sort of flat back kind of situation if you wanted to. But just remember those, if you've got things, you know, they all need to face the same way. Or maybe not, maybe you don't want to do it that way. You don't have to.
Or you could actually stitch them so that they're double-sided. So
yeah, I just don't want you to get to the end of a project and then go,
yeah, you need it to be a decision, not a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's not good. Well done. This kit is, you know, it's out of the door completely. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. There are still chances to get that kit at £9.95, but it's been very, very popular all over the place as well, from Dublin to the Channel Islands to Stirlingshire and Shropshire and Hampshire and everywhere, I have to say. We've got a little bit of a pearl showcase going on now. It's a little rare treat that Tom has put together. And the great thing is, everything you're about to see, of course... I
was looking at the desk then.
I know.
What's on the desk?
I was pointing at the graphics.
Yeah. I caught up eventually.
So, have a quick squiz along these and see what you fancy, because you're going to have the chance to buy all of the strands one by one at under £10. And we're going to start with these. We're going to start with the Peacock Keshi pearls.
They're nice, aren't they?
Now, Keshi beads, Keshi pearls, should I say, under £10 is not a place that we're at very often. Because, you know, they have that unique kind of Baroque nature to every one of them. Gorgeous colour, go really nicely with your with the purples, the purple 8s.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
And with the turquoise as well. So if you wanted to do a little bit of a, you know, actually the embroidery onto beading foundation that Linda and I were doing yesterday afternoon, these pearls would have been superb for that. Really, really good. So stitching them in as well. If you get those wonderful shibori ribbons as well that are lovely sort of purples of different colours going through them, peacock colours, all sorts, then these again would be amazing. So never think with pearls, because I always try and think in your mind, if I can, whatever I'm doing on telly, and sometimes I do think, okay, you do see an awful lot of pearls, and I think sometimes people get a little bit pearl blind and they just think, okay, well, there's not an awful lot you can do with pearls, and I think sometimes you need to go, no, actually, it's no different to any other gemstone.
No.
I can go through it and in it and set it like any other gemstone. Just because it's a pearl, I don't have to go traditional pearl thinking.
Nope.
Do you know what I mean? £9.95 and they're yours. £9.95 and they are yours, which is awesome, really. Because for me, this is true peacock as well. So it's got that lovely, I'd say this is a slightly more violet rather than aubergine skin base in terms of the colour. So slightly more violet. But you've got golds and you've got greens and you've got reds and you've got everything going on. So mix this with, and again, if you don't want to mix it with seed beads, mix it with gemstones, because you can match it up with many, many gemstones. Think of things like fluorites, think of things like tanzanite, think of things like peridot, think of things like labradorite that would key in really nicely with this. Go polar opposite and mix some drops of Ethiopian opal with something like this. Take it in a completely new direction. Because that's how the new ideas come about. You know, that even our designers, they spot, you know, people mixing gemstones together and go, oh, that's really nice, I'll take a little bit of that and I'll introduce that next time and I'll suggest it to the buying team, and then you get to see it. So we keep you on trend at the same time, which is amazing. But of course, with jewellery making, pieces are timeless anyway, aren't they?
Oh, definitely.
Incredible.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's lovely. So that's number one. Next up we have white pearl nuggets. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Hang on, let me show you the two possibilities. This one. Oh, okay, I've got the wrong one. Yes. Okay. Oh, the other one I just had was Keshi's again. Nice. Much more regular Keshis, actually. Okay, so nuggets this time. We do have a strange name for our pearl shapes, anyway, I have to say sometimes, because I think actually, see the beauty, forget the name, I always think. That's a new slogan for me in pearls here, because potato means nothing to me. I know Zena, this is a big bugbear of Zena's as well, is to call a pearl potato, you know, is, I can't, I can't think of an analogy right now, but it's just, for me, it's so wrong, because for me, it's about the beauty of a pearl. Now, this is a very bright pearl. You know how some pearls can be very a slightly muted tone, a much more ivory tone, softer, creamier. This is a colour I'd love my teeth to be. You know.
Yeah, it is really beautiful though.
Really bright, isn't it?
Yeah, very clean
Lovely, aren't
and
they?
fresh.
Really nice. Tom, hello. Hello. I am not willing, with that badge on my screen, apart from the occasional exception. I mean, the Spessartite Garnet, you're allowed it on that, but I'm afraid not. I would have to put my foot down with a firm hand, which is difficult in these shoes.
That's 2 for 10.
That's 2 for 10. $4.95. Okay, this is one to multi-buy on then. Definitely. This is like having a cream cake with half the calories. You can have 2. 0800 644 655. Go, 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 go. Ah, what's that going on your pink strap
nice,
down there, Tom? Ah, little hint for a pre-order. Tom giving you down there. Might be worth a look if you're on the web right now. $4.95. How many do we have, Tom, now? Oh, less than 50. So again, this is an unusual price for something like this, as you know, and these are much, much brighter. I'm just going to take one of our other strands that are coming up just to show you just the difference in the tone of the colour as well. It's super bright. It's like it's lit with a spotlight. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's lit. Or is that one of those? That's not one of those.
That's a Kerry thing, yeah.
Is that one of those cool words?
It's a young, cool, trendy thing.
Oh, is that a new one then? I thought the new one was peng. I'm sure I've heard that lately. Peng. Oh, is that 5 years old, is it? So, is it just yours, Kerry, is it? Lit.
Lit.
Have you heard that, Tom, before? No, never. Not me. What does it mean, Kerry? Is it one of those... you're well fit, one of those, like you're lit. Yeah. What if? Honestly, ages you, doesn't it, sitting here?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'm going greyer by the minute.
I definitely need to go straight to purple from here. Hope the shoe channel don't mind. Look at this.
I don't think they're blue. But they look blue on screen. To me, they're a purple.
Do you know what?
No.
Do you know, actually, if...
Have I gone colourblind?
No, you haven't. No, I see what you mean. When, from the position we're looking, remember, we're looking from behind and down, and you can see there's a lovely, there is a lovely purple sheen coming off of, it's the secondary colours. What you're seeing is a secondary purple, which is skewing the blue a bit.
Skewing the blue.
That is kind of blue. Like a petrol blue, isn't it? Like an electric blue. But there are definitely in this...
Look at this one.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
How purple are you?
Right. It is fair to say that
There's one purple one.
It's fair to say. Yeah, see, on camera it does, but to us and our eyes, I think it's the secondary colours coming out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know how always, and even, this is a good point actually, because when you dye pearls, you can dye them any colour you like, literally any colour you like. You can have them bright pink with yellow spots, because they are porous and they'll take the dye. That doesn't kill off though the secondary and the tertiary colours that come through, and that's why they do it. Yeah. Do you know, again, I know I keep going back to this story, and apologies if you've heard it before, but I was in Gibraltar, one of my best friends lives in Gibraltar. And so I was there not that long ago, and just the reason I say this is bear in mind that Gibraltar is duty free, and there's a couple of the jewellers there that have a kind of like a pearls this size. I don't even know if it's in silver. I don't know. Might be, might not be. But either way, it's only a tiny stick of silver to go in your ear, isn't it? Whether it is or it isn't. And they're £18 per pair. That's on duty free Gibraltar.
Yep.
So. Yeah. When you think of, and they have some amazing colours. In fact, actually, where are we taking these, Tom? Oh, it's got to be under 10, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be, isn't it? It's got to be under 10.
There's a clue.
Sorry. The biggest shopping channel that there is, and I'm not here to knock or denigrate them in any way, please don't misunderstand me, but they have a range of pearls called Honora, and I saw they had a special deal recently of 5 pairs of their earrings in a set, I think it was, and you got all 5 pairs, and they were £50. Now, I'm not knocking, I'm not directly comparing, I'm just simply saying if you are reselling, making earrings and reselling at a pearl, 2 pearls per pair of earrings, people's expectations, as soon as they know they are genuine pearls, is a certain price tag. So if you go too low, see, if we said, right, I don't know how many pearls are on this strand, but we're going to find out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32, 4. So let's say mid-60s. So if I said to you mid-60s, so let's say 64, let's say 30 pairs of earrings just for argument's sake. If I said to you, right, okay, we're going to put 30 pairs of earrings on the screen for £7.95, you'd say, no, I won't buy them because they must be nothing. Yeah. They must be nothing if you're throwing them out that cheap. Do you know what I mean? So make sure that when you make your pearl jewellery, make sure that you price accordingly. Never price too low thinking, well, I didn't pay much, so I won't charge much. That's the wrong way to do it. You can always come down. It's very difficult to go back up again, which we know only too well as a business, which is very difficult to keep up with you and your price demands, let me tell you. But we do it. Which ones, Tom? Ah, now the ones, yes. We had our peacock keshi beads, and now we have the white ones. Now, these are the ones that, gosh, I don't know if you can see on that one, but there's like a lovely sort of flash of gold almost coming from it. Yeah. I need a camera on my head, really. It's like a paparazzi meets a gold.
Actually, we should do that, because the number of times we look at a strand and we say, you can't see, especially with like your labradorite or any
opals
of your,
and things like that, And actually that camera that looks down when we're doing the demos is not of a sufficient quality to show you the colour tones in things. It's all right, it does a good job. Don't be hurt. You do a very good job, but its colour sensitivity isn't amazing. Anyway, keshi beads. So we've already had our purple ones, peacock ones. If you've missed those, make sure you go back and get some, because this is lovely. And actually, these are a bit more uniform as keshis, aren't they, really? They are, compared to the peacocks, which is why I nearly mistook them for another strand. Nice.
Beautiful colours.
They are. I mean, there are so many sort of peaches and golds and sunsets coming out of this that you just can't see. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because this one here is almost like got a gold, almost like a gold sheen to it. I don't know. We'll see whether we can get you to see that at all. If you go in on that one there, Paul, see if you can. You can't. You can ish.
Little tiny.
Ish. You can see a tiny fraction of what we can see.
There's so much more there.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot more to see. There's a lot more to see. Listen, don't take our words for it, because we're not sitting here to pull the wool over your eyes. It's not in our interest, because you go straight to the internet and say, "Oh, don't listen to that Derek and Deb." Oh, they'd say anything to get a sale. Yeah. £8.95. Get them home and see them. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. And bear in mind, we're still in June, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, still in June.
Yeah.
Still in June.
Start.
We're doing free returns in June as well. So actually, if you order this, so if you get this home and you're not happy with it, you send it back at our expense, not yours. So that's risk-free shopping in my eyes.
Oh, absolutely.
It's really good.
Yeah.
We've only got one left. Must be this one. Nice. Just always a nice colour to work with, I think. Actually, in these days, I mean, I'm quite often in a nail bar looking up at all of these different nail colours that people go for these days, and this colour comes up time and time and time again. And you're a purple girl, aren't you, Deb?
I am. I like purple.
Now, again, potato. That should be. I
like potatoes as well, but not
I like potatoes. But nothing to do with pearls, though, is it? I think in crystal, which is our system that produces the graphics and everything else, does a marvellous job, which is why we're replacing it as soon as possible. We should ban the word potato. Should not allow it to come through. These are gorgeous. Really, really nice. A nice size as well, because if you think about the size of the keshi, the white keshis that we were looking at before, or those amazing... Oh, these are not the keshis. These are the bright ones, aren't they? The really bright ones. But you can see how well they work.
They do. They're going to work really nicely with those, the purple, blue ones as well.
Yeah.
I think they, on the T-bar, they were looking lovely next to those.
Yeah. That's nice, isn't it? So, what are we doing now? This.
Yeah.
I got mixed up there.
Got a handful.
I'm looking like Del Boy now, so I'll just take these off. Good job. My name's Derek, isn't it?
Do you know these, because of the size of them and the colour? If you make flowers and then use one of these as a centre,
Perfect in the centre.
yeah, just really nice.
Yes, and as well, if you're doing very, very fine seed bead work and you want something dramatic in the centre of a flower, that does the job of, oh, I don't know, probably 10 or 11, 15 O's, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Without you having to find the hole at all.
Stitch them all together.
Yeah, you just go straight through and there you go, bingo, done. That's a quick win for me. I'm all into that. It's brilliant. $5.95. That's really good, isn't it?
Really good.
I keep thinking it's Friday night. It's not Friday night, is it? It's
Do you
Wednesday
know,
night,
I
isn't it?
thought it was the weekend when I came
It does
in.
feel like the weekend, doesn't it? Does feel like the weekend. How's your Wednesday going, everyone? Have we heard from anyone, Tom? I feel like we're just talking to ourselves and each other. Oh, have we had loads of messages? Yes, we have. I've got some bad memory. Tiger's Eye
These
now.
are nice.
Tiger's Eye, which would work so nicely with a lot of things that we've seen. A lot of things that this goes very, very well with. Do you know,
They're gorgeous.
this is the same size. It's 4mm rounds, isn't it? Yeah. I had a... Oh, sad, sad tale. I had a bracelet from a very, very well-known brand that sell their bracelets with a little bit of silver on them as well, and they're around about £135.
Yeah.
I managed to get a bargain in a January sale up in Edinburgh, and I managed to get one of these because they make stretchy bracelets like this, and I got it for 35 quid, saving like 80 quid or something. I was over the moon. Fast forward a few weeks later.
Oh dear.
Down at the canal.
Oh no.
Feeding the ducks. The ducks are everywhere. On the other bank is the moorhens.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, poor little moorhens need some bread.
No, you didn't.
So I went to throw my bread. I rolled it up, made it nice and heavy, so right the way to the other side. Oh, what happened? Bracelet. Never to be seen again. My 135 quid bracelet, which I got for 35 quid, is now somewhere in the Leeds-Liverpool canal, never to be seen again.
Did you cry? I'd have cried.
I was gutted.
Oh.
Because I was... And I could make... Right, let me just... I don't know what my wrist size is. Actually, we could work that out now, couldn't we? Because I don't actually know what my wrist size is, to be honest with you.
Do you want to measure it with a
But
tape measure?
if I go that far... Is that a funny thing? I didn't know. Where's the ruler gone? The ruler's gone.
Is it not on the shelf? No.
Oh, I haven't got a ruler.
Hang on.
Have you got a tape measure?
I've got a tape measure in
Got
here.
a tape measure. Every designer has a
I've
tape
got
measure.
everything in this box.
Right. Oh, that's a clicky one as well.
It is.
Very good. Oh.
Yeah, it's centimetres though.
Oh no, it's okay. 'Cause
So
we've just
19 is about 7.5. Yeah, you're about average.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad I'm averaging something. 7.5 inches. There you go. Tom has no idea what we're talking about.
No.
$3.95. I didn't know my wrist size, Tom. I know. That surprises me as well. But now I know. So now I can make 2 of these
Hurrah!
bracelets out of that, couldn't I?
Yes.
Because how many centimetres did you say it was? 19?
19.
19. We've got 38
yeah,
there.
Put a couple of
spacers.
space beads in there and you're sorted.
Done and dusted. I might do that. Because even compared to the 35 quid I paid for my knockdown...
Well,
in fact, I can say the brand, because I'm not denigrating them in any way. It's a Tatiosium bracelet. And I loved it. I seriously loved it. And I thought, I've got one of these big designer bracelets, long before coming here. I got a designer bracelet for 35 quid.
You had one.
Yeah, I did.
Had one.
Now the Leeds-Liverpool Canal's got it. Oh, well, never mind. Such is life. Oh, cute. Really cute. Really cute.
Are these the rounds?
Yeah. Yeah, they're not faceted, they're rounds.
Yeah, I like this strand.
So, 2mm round.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we worked this out the other day.
Aren't they lovely?
Can we get your tape measure again a second?
I've just put it away.
Sorry, just want to work out how many there are to the inch, and then we can work out what size seed bead it equates to. So.
Oh, I haven't got inches on here though.
Oh, now she tells me.
2.5 centimetres
2.5
is an inch.
Yeah. It's up to there. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. So a 12-0. Which is okay, because you can use 11 O's with them, can't you? And then you know, just don't pull us.
15s.
Don't pull us tight. That's the problem sometimes. You pull too tight, not everything fits. Right, 2mm round, and you get lots of them. You get, how many did I say? 12 to the inch.
Yeah.
38 centimetres, which is 15 inches. 15 times 12 is about 180 beads. Wow, we did that quick between us, didn't we?
We did.
Thank you, Carol Vorderman up there in the gallery. $4.95. See, that's fantastic. You never see them this small, do you?
No, I love 2mm beads. 2 millimetres and 4 millimetres are my favourite sizes.
Because everything you can do with seed beads, you can do with these, can't you?
Yeah, you can. Make a beady bead with these and they look dead cute.
Yeah. It's a lovely tone as well, actually, because often in a small size bead, you lose all of the colour, but this has still got real nice vibrancy of colour, which is unusual with amethyst, because you would normally, cutting them down to such a small size, you would lose every element. It would almost be like pink amethyst. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, you know those pink quartzite 12mm ones we had?
Yeah.
What I like doing is stitching around them. So if you use your fire line, your beading needle, you can stitch through the bigger bead and around with the amethyst.
Yes.
And almost like
the Christmas bauble kind of
that
principle.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
And that works really well. Just have a feature bead.
That sounds
like
a good idea. That's something fun to experiment with. Any round beads, actually.
Yeah.
You know, as well as wiring them or beading them or whatever, take some seed beads up and over the front of a gemstone. That's a good idea. Like that. Oh. Okay, I've got another little cheeky deal. Just to be clear, this one will not be going under £10 because Tom has found a couple of little treasures that he thought actually they fit in really nicely with what we're doing now. These are seed bead pearls. They are genuine pearls. They are natural pearls. I have never seen anything like this on offer before. 5 metres worth. Now, if they're 2mm round, it's going to be the same deal as before, isn't it? Where you'll get roughly 12 to the inch, so they'll equate to an 11-12 kind of size seed bead.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Do you know what I saw in a vintage shop the other day? I was at the weekend. I was at a vintage shop, and I saw it was like a 1930s, 1940s dress. And it had lines and lines and lines of seed beads down the front. And it just looked, some of them were like bugles and some were like rounds.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was amazing. I've seen it a couple of times in there and it's still there. And I think if I go another time, for no reason whatsoever, I might just have to buy it.
Yeah.
And I've no reason to buy it. It's actually, if anything, it might be to get the beads out because they're great beads. I'll take a picture of it first. No, but it is amazing. Seriously, it's lovely. And it's in a really posh place. I don't even know how much it is, but every time I look at it, I think, you're still there. You're going to get so many, aren't you, in 2 metres. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Did I say 5 before? It's 2 metres. Sorry, apologies. My apologies. I'll retract that. 2 metres. That's still more than enough, though, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
That's going to go a long way.
That would have to be a cuff, a great big multi-stranded cuff.
Yeah.
With a gorgeous sterling silver box clasp.
I adore them. Evening, Derek and Deb. Lovely sunny day by the sea in Redcar.
Nice.
Ooh, have you ever been to Redcar?
No, but I'd like to go.
Got to have a lemon top
anywhere
when you're there. Lemon top is like a Mr. Whippy ice cream. Other ice creams are available with a bit of lemon sherbet on the top.
Ooh.
Sorbet on the top. It's beautiful. It's really nice. Storm Hector due tomorrow, though. Be careful coming back north, Derek. Oh, yeah, there's a big storm coming, isn't it? Is it early tomorrow, I think it is, isn't it? I'm in York tomorrow, so I'm hoping not to be blown across North Yorkshire. Yeah. Yeah, or tonight, is it?
Probably just as we're going home.
Oh, really? Oh, please don't affect my journey home tonight. That's true. That's true. I have been stranded in Birmingham before in the snow.
Yeah, snow day.
Yeah. I was doing a couple of days of the Snowing Quarter, our sister channel. Great. Anyhow, so this doesn't go under 10. I'm intrigued to know where it does go, actually. I am intrigued to know where this goes. That is, I mean, seriously, that is top notch.
Yeah.
That's incredible. 2 meters of seed bead pearls. Oh, now, do you know what? I mistook the 2 meters for 2 millimeters. So let me just check.
Oh, I see.
Do you know what I mean? That's where I went a bit wrong. Let me just see.
These are gorgeous.
Now,
I'd
they're a bit,
these into lace.
Yeah, they're a bit more. They're a bit less in their length. I'd say they're a one. I think they're a 1 by 2.
Flattened.
In fact, I think they're a 1 by. Sorry, I have to close one eye because I wear a contact lens in one eye. So sometimes, I think it's a 1 by 2. I think that's the size of those. It's a 1 by 2, I think. Approximately, yes. I will say approximately because it was my eyesight that was figuring that out.
Yes, I think you're.
Yeah, so they are
right.
longer than wider.
Yeah.
$79.95 though. That is pretty awesome. I mean, I'm guessing that a lot of people are probably thinking down the bridle.
I'd stitch them into lace, and then you could make cuffs with it. You could use it in your hair.
Those lovely like butterflies and big pieces of lace. I'm doing this because I always put them on my shirt to show you the shapes of them. Are you seeing how many times you can go around with a meter?
I think I'm through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's 5 times round a wrist. What size is your wrist?
It's quite small, actually.
7?
For an Amazonian woman. Yeah, I've got huge hands, bigger than rugby players, and little wrists.
Oh. So you're a 7-inch wrist?
I think so. Yeah. Yay! Sorry, I just cheered randomly there.
Yeah, what were you cheering?
Tom's got big hands and small wrists.
Oh. Okay. Very good. What size wrist are you, Tom? Oh, well, you'll have to come in for a measure. We're all being measured up tonight.
My tape measure's never seen so much action. Yeah, look, quite a small wrist.
15.
17.
Oh yeah, 17 back to the 0, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's that? That is about a 7 then, isn't it? Well, look on the back.
No, because the back's centimetres as well.
Oh, okay.
It's just one's in black ink and one's in red.
17 divided by 2.5. It's time for a star buy while we think about it. Time for some rose gold seed beads now. We still haven't figured that out yet. Oh look, there's a turquoise seed bead in there as well. Look. Get her out.
All right.
That's one of yours, I think.
No, it's not. It's smaller.
You've been flinging them across
size 11. Yeah, not mine.
Okay. Crimp tubes. Beautiful. Nice. These do such an amazing little job, don't they? And they're only 2mm in length. And they do the most amazing job. It's funny actually because you always think, how are you going to hold 2 bits of beading thread together successfully and make a long-lasting bracelet? And they just do every single time.
Paul, would you do me a favour and go and get the bracelet? There's a bracelet out from the second kit that's got crimp tubes in between.
Ah, because they can be an accessory for you as well.
Yeah.
You can use them to make a really, really solid look. They are in sterling silver. They've been overlaid in rose gold. So 925 sterling silver with rose gold as well on the overlay. Oh, and look what is about to come.
So that's what I do with them.
Look at this. Look. How cool is that look? What a cool look. Now obviously this is a rose gold finish, it'll have a slightly different look, but you could alternate between the silver
you could actually.
And rose gold. If you've got some silver, I'm sure we'll have some. Sure we'll have some. Right, let's go back to our rose gold ones then. I like that. I like that bracelet. That's
dead simple.
Really, really simple, isn't it?
Effective. These look incredible.
Okay, let's do something ridiculous. 20 of these to see who's watching. It's a pound!
Good grief.
It's a pound! Well, we need to let you know somehow. Got to be quick. How many have you got? Right, 151. Go, go, go. Right.
I'll have them all.
Robert, you've got yours. Shirley, you've got 2. Joan, you've got yours. Kathy, you've got yours. Sean, you've got yours. Encarna, well done. What a lovely name in Berkshire. Well done, you've got yours. Andrew in South Yorkshire, you've got yours. Catherine in Lanarkshire, you've got 3. It's a pound!
That's a crazy price.
Patricia in the West Midlands, you've got your 5. Karen, Elaine, Joan. This is worth nothing to us, by the way, as a company, as a deal. It's ridiculous, not worth its airtime. It really isn't. So just please take them. Up your orders from 1s to 2s to 3s. You're talking about £1 per unit here, and you're getting 20 of them. It's a pound! All right, Derek, we get the message. Slow down. We get the message. Marie in Lanarkshire, you've got 3. Well done. Kay. In Greater Manchester, you've got 3. Sheila in Essex, you've got 5. Marion in Greater Manchester, you've got 3. Claire in the West Midlands, you've got 3. Catherine in Lanarkshire, you've got 6 now. Well done, congratulations. Violet, you've got 2 in Greater Manchester. Anila in Norfolk, you've got 7. And that's it, the end of the story.
That means I'm not going to get any.
No, me too. Sorry. Right, labradorite coins now. Oh dear, I think I might need a lay down now. I've got one of my heads coming on. Right. Okay, here we go. Look at this.
These are nice. I like the faceted
Beautiful.
on these.
Really, really nice. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on!
What?
Stop the world for a moment. Thomas?
Thomas!
This is a... Well, that's my name. His revenge was to call me Derek. That's my name, Tom. Tom, today is a what day?
It's a Wednesday.
So should I take these away again? Or should I issue one of your caveats that this is not one of those? Are you sure? Don't hang me out to dry here.
Oh.
If we've got a 1995 strand or a 17...
$9.75. Oh, I like that price. I do like that price.
It's all kind of wrong for this strand.
You could pay that for one of those.
Of course you could.
Quite easily, couldn't you?
Wire wrap, solitaire ring. I'm going to take the smallest one on the end.
They're just
Wire wrapped
gorgeous.
as a solitaire ring.
Yeah.
The smallest one on the end. You'd get £10 for more than that, wouldn't you? In your copper wires. You've got all of these. All kinds of wrong. How many have we got? Right, less than 30 to go. This one here, Paul, do you see that right in the middle of your frame there? That looks like an amylite. It's so colourful. There's so much going on. All kinds of wrong. Silly price. Look. Look. Just delicious. Ridiculous. Just buy it. Just buy it. Just buy it. Just buy it. It's Wednesday night. Who cares? Just do it. Right, that's gone. Yes, the one that we didn't do for the Pearl Showcase. Sorry, I just called you out there. You missed one. The one that we said that was slightly more ivory than the bright white ones. Are you on a double today, Tom? Oh, are you again? He's on a double, everyone. He doesn't need us at the end of a double day, does he, Deb?
No, he doesn't really, no.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
He probably cried when he saw our...
He thinks he's a youngster as well. Well, yeah, on the rotor, it wasn't...
Yeah.
I wasn't on the rotor.
No,
and
you
actually,
weren't.
when I wasn't in the office when you arrived, or
No.
Tom didn't see me until the last minute.
Oh, didn't he know until you walked in?
I was upstairs in a conflag with Mr. Wigwam.
Were you now?
I was.
I wondered where you were. I was thinking you'd decided not to turn up.
I was having a go. I'd never not turn up. Never not turn up, especially with you, Deb. That's 2 shows in a month now. Nothing for 9 months, then 2 in a month.
Yeah. Don't know what's going on.
Oh, yes. Please ignore the word potato. If I could, I'd get up there and scribble it out.
That would be quite cool if we could do that. Just get like
get hold of the graphics and
like an Etch-a-Sketch.
Scribble stuff out.
You know how you like Etch-a-Sketch, wipe it out.
Although on Sky Sports and stuff like that, where they're doing action replays, they can draw things on the screen. Like the ball went from here to here, so we must be able to do that.
Yeah, the technology's out there.
I could draw a funny face on you, couldn't I?
Moustache.
Yeah.
And glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, could you put that in as a suggestion for the new system? Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want the ability to draw on the screen.
Well, we could do little on our demo. We could do like a little sketch. There you go. This is how you want it. This bit here and da da da. Yeah.
Be a bit more sophisticated, wouldn't it? Than a macrame board.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's functional, but
no, a little.
It's not leading edge technology, is it?
No.
Right. Next up, we've got some Stardust. We've got 1.5 minutes, everyone. Stardust beads. I don't know where they are, Tom. I don't know where they are.
Oh, pressure,
are they donuts? Are they donuts? Yeah, well.
They're big.
They're donuts, aren't they? They're donuts. They're actually little tyres. They're little silver tyres that wouldn't get you far. It would be a bumpy ride.
It would.
They're like shopping trolley wheels, aren't they?
I think they're a little more glamorous.
Oh yeah, no, of course, yeah, but
wheels, but yeah.
They're lovely, lovely texture.
They look like sugar donuts, though.
Do you know how they do Stardust texture on silver, Deb?
I know how I've done it, but
okay.
I don't know how they do it.
How they do it is they don't cast them like that. Obviously, they cast them as perfectly round donuts, the smooth edges, and then they sandblast them.
Oh, that's how I do it. I thought you were going to come up with something different there.
Nothing fancier. But it's got that lovely. It's still quite a smooth texture.
Yeah.
But you can feel that. Oh, excuse me, windy pops. You can still feel the. You know, feel the. I don't know what I mean.
Texture.
Texture. That's it, Deb, isn't it? It's not scratchy, itchy. It's just texture. Oh, we've got to go. Apparently, got to go.
Oh.
Right. Okay. Bye. See you in 3 minutes. Then back here in 3.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, jewellerymaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order. The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
There you go. It's the rave deal. It's always the deal that people rave about. It is the must-have. Wednesday's must-have is, that's easy to fall over with, isn't it? Let's try not to do that again. Is under £10, which is a great deal. And you might be thinking, okay, it'll be a gemstone then I can get every single day of the week in abundance. It'll be a quartz of some type, I would imagine, if it's going under £10. Certainly won't be, you know, premium gemstone or one of the big five. Could never be that, could it? For an under 10 must-have?
I wouldn't have thought so.
You wouldn't imagine so, would you?
No.
Could be though. Could be though, if you've got producer Tom on a double shift and it's the end of the shift and it's not his figures. Because this morning was his official shift, on the morning shift. This is the fill-in. This is like supply teacher shift.
Oh, okay.
So this is the one where he can have some
fun.
fun.
Go wild.
This is the one where we can break a few rules. And of course, all eyes are on us on the morning show because you know all the what do they call them, busybodies? No, sorry, the bosses. That's what I meant. They're all here, aren't they? They're all here. The people in well, they like to think authority. They're around during the day. We're on Freeview as well, so we've got a massive audience watching us. So we can't get away so easily with those things that we can do in the evening shows. Because, of course, they only have to ring something like 3 numbers on one of the internal phones and they're straight through to the gallery.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it goes all the time, doesn't it? Yeah.
Where they'll all be tucked up with their teddies by now, so we'll be fine.
Oh, Horlicks.
Well, you know, it's a hard life.
Yeah.
Pushing a pen from one side of the desk to another. Bless them. Now, the price tag that we would ordinarily take this to is now on your screen. The price that we are taking this to, I'm not going to say out loud for fear of who might hear. None of you. Just, you know, them upstairs in case anyone's got it switched on at home. I don't think they will have.
No, you wouldn't have thought so.
No, they'll be listening to the fishing forecast or something like that by now. Now, Tom. Well, if it didn't have the word under on the graphics, then technically I would give it to you.
Oh.
But
that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
But if we're saying under, and we were just talking in the break about breach of the advertising standard codes, weren't we? And we'd never do that. Thank you very much. Now, I don't want to say that price out loud because of the gemstone that we've got here, but that is pretty impressive, is it not? Pretty impressive.
I think it is.
Have a little look. Have a little look at all of the shades that are there. If your preference generally is a more of a Colombian shade, do you know what? You've got it in this strand. If you've got more of a fancy to the darker Brazilian shade, you've got it in this strand. If you like what we consider to be the colour of Zambian emerald as well, you've got it here, all in a shaded Brazilian emerald strand for you. 25 carats of emerald for that price on your screen. It should never be. You know it shouldn't be. I know it shouldn't be. And it is a gemstone you will love working with. If you have never worked with this gemstone before, I urge you to give it a try. I'm just going to make myself a quick bracelet there, just because I always like these shaded strands because they have that slightly sort of camouflaged look to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just like seeing the contrast between the different tones that you get within the gemstone. It's nice, isn't it, to be able to see that?
Great, isn't it? And it can be a unisex gemstone completely and utterly. I love it, and there's lots and lots of different colours there. Just adore it. But the thing to take advantage of with this is the fact that this is emerald. That's all we need to know. That really is all we need to know in this strand. That's why it is a must-have. Now, quantity-wise, Tom, okay, we have less than 150 of these available. Its price tag should never be under £10. And I'm sure you know that. So we have been a bit naughty with this one. In fact, Tom tried to be very, very naughty and take it to £10. £10. I mean, he's just playing with us. $8.95. Ridiculous. Just enjoy it. Who'd imagine that at all in tonight's offering, or in today's offering, from 9 o'clock this morning, 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock? 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock this morning until 10 o'clock this evening, on an under 10 day, you think, okay, right, put the emeralds away, put all of the, all of the top 5, put all of those away, all the sterling silver goes away, you know, it's, you know what to expect of an under 10.
Yeah.
The gemstones that we can get in abundance, which is great if you're jewellery making, because actually it doesn't have to be. You know, you can spend lots on it if you want to, but it can be a very, very inexpensive hobby. If you're just doing it for fun, for yourself, for friends, to, you know, to make pieces you can't buy out in the high street, You know what, you can get some amazing gemstones, real gemstones as well, that cost relatively buttons. And look at this. Now you can add emerald to your collection for just $8.95. Yes, do add an authenticity card to your order as well, because we're talking about 5 bob, 25 pence.
5 bob.
5 bob. I don't know what 5 bob is. I always liked saying it. 5 times 5 pence. 25 pence to get this home, to get the authenticity card. It's well worth having, particularly, well, actually, you can have it and you can give it when you make your jewellery. You can give it. If it's a special gift for someone, you can give them that. So they can read and say, oh gosh, right, that's genuine Brazilian emerald. Or if you do sell your pieces and you make multiple pieces out of this one strand, when you get talking to your customers about that and they say, oh, that's a nice gemstone, they might not instantly recognise it. Not everyone recognises emerald. And you can have that conversation and you can say, well, actually...
Yeah.
Would be a really nice stack, actually, a very, very simple stack on a drop earring. Just using, you know, the multitude, go from the lightest to the darkest, or, you know, just have that sort of ombre, I believe they call it.
They do.
Ombre. That's the big thing at the moment, isn't it? They make lots of men's T-shirts like an ombre at the moment, and they look ridiculous, I think. You know, they start off at light blue, which would be the same colour as your jeans, and go up to a dark blue. It makes you look like
it makes you have your tummy stick out.
It makes you look like everything's in the wrong place.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But that's when you're as short as I am.
Round, doesn't it, really?
Yeah. But it never does with me.
$8.95.
And you've got a brilliant must-have there. Lots of people multiplying as well. Well done. Well done. See, okay, here's another one that defies the logic of a day like today. I should just tell you that I have got some Ethiopian opal coming up.
That doesn't seem right
as well.
either.
Yeah, which also should be locked away on a day like today. And here's another gemstone which should be locked away on a day like today. We've just had emerald. How about the red one? How about some ruby? Real, genuine, incredible depth of colour. That's amazing. That's beyond some of the Burmese rubies that I've seen in the past. Some of those are almost like a red licorice colour. You know, they're so deep.
Oh, like laces.
Yes. Really beautiful. Yeah, we've got to stop talking about food tonight, haven't we? I think we're all rumbling, aren't we? Hi, Derek and Deb. Fabulous show. Loving everything, says Stephanie in Berkshire. Thank you, Stephanie. Yep. The great thing is, today, you don't have that, what do you call it? You're not running the gauntlet of, oh, what will the price be?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Which you can on some days. You think, okay, you've shown me the strand, and sometimes the TV graphics, sometimes I think they leave it a bit too long before they put them on, because I sit there and I think, I want, and then sometimes I think, oh, do I want it that much? Sometimes the prices here are brilliant, but sometimes I think, oh, I want to know. But you know definitely that this goes under £10. So to get rubies under £10 is ridiculous.
Yeah, that is
properly nice. Put those with your emeralds as well. Where did I put those? I would if I could, but I've lost them. Here they are. Here they are. Do you know what else I'd team them up with? And I know it wasn't an under 10 deal, and I know they've all gone.
Oh,
I know.
Yes.
I'm not even going to tell you what that was because it's gone. You probably never see anything like that again, by the way. But I tell you what, something that I have got that I would put this with as well, because I have got it.
That would look nice with that.
And I seriously am struggling to believe why this has been included on a day like today.
Or with these.
Oh, yeah, the seed bead pearls. Yeah. Now, they didn't go under 10, but you get 2 metres for $39.95, wasn't it? $79.95, beg your pardon, sorry. My bad. Stop! With all these too good to miss deals, this rate I'm going to have to sell the kids. What you need to do is make a few pieces of jewellery and sell those online, and then you can buy more goodies. That's the way to do it, isn't it?
Rather than the kids.
But yeah, I'd leave that as a last resort.
Yeah.
If I was you, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's probably
Do you
not
know
a
what
good
I mean?
idea.
Never a good idea.
No.
Not when they're your pension anyway, aren't they? One way or the other.
Absolutely,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
They got to look after you in later life, haven't
No,
they?
my son's promised he's going to buy me a really nice car. I've put my order in already.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Has he got a good job then? You've...
Not yet. No.
Oh, okay, right. Just that little issue to clear up then.
Yeah, he's working on it.
What does he want to do?
Oh, he's a graphic designer, but he's does digital design.
Oh, all that newfangled stuff. Not drawing it on pencil and paper.
No,
Not all of that
I keep trying
stuff.
to get him to do that, and it's like, no, mum.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do
look
it.
at that.
That's gorgeous.
Do you know
There's a
that-
complete rainbow on that.
Yeah,
stand.
and also
Everything there.
the tones in the opal, which are all, natural tones, but some of them are even amber tones
Yeah,
in the opal. And I think that's quite nice, actually.
I think it is. Yeah.
I love these kind of strands because you get to see character of colour play that you don't always see. If I just tilt that back a little bit,
That's
I'm just trying to reveal a
gorgeous.
bit more, actually. There you go.
Look at those purples.
Beautiful.
Purples, greens, reds. Nice.
Love it. And do you know, if you're like me and the area that you work in, you have a bit of a spotlight on, you'll be in heaven when you see these. Because when you get the spotlight on them, or even you've just got like, one of those lamps with an elbow on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you bring the top
Angle
down.
poise.
That's it. Oh, thank you. All very posh.
Thanks.
If you've got, I've got one. I didn't know what it was called, but I do now. If you've got one of those and you bring it right down on stones like this, do you know what I'd be tempted to do? And I know I always kind of think, decor-wise, but I would want lengths of these hanging together.
From a lampshade.
Yeah, in front of
Or
a light in
chandelier
some
or
way.
something,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that everyone gets to enjoy it. Because I think,
Yeah.
you know what I do have in a tiny little case at the top of the stairs at home? I've got a piece of Mint Arby Jelly Opal Rough, which you must be sick of hearing about, but it's the most beautiful thing, and I've lit it. I've lit it, so I'm well cool. And actually, everyone that sees it goes, "Oh, gosh, what's that?"
Oh, right, yeah. It draws your eye, doesn't it? Because your eye is attracted to colour.
Yeah.
And I can't believe the colour that there. Look.
I know. It's
Oh,
adorable.
I've moved it now. It's not doing it.
It's just
Me and my clunky finger.
well, all
it's
of
back.
them. Amazing. So you can see it, but I can't. It's all about your angle of
Bright
view.
red, orange.
I want one
tangerine.
of these.
Ooh.
How many are there? Not going to get one of these. Less than 50 available. Good luck, everyone.
With that garnet.
Good luck, everyone. I'm not allowed to show that anymore.
No, you're not.
This guy's just cruel. If I
No,
show that now,
it
it
is
would
just
just be.
cruel.
It would be
I'm just tormenting myself, really.
wickedness beyond belief. Yeah, because we didn't get a
No, we
sniff
didn't
of
get
that,
it
did
either. No,
we? Yeah,
no, we didn't.
look at that.
Ooh. That's fab.
Oh, we have to move on. I love those. Congratulations. Well done, everyone. Okay, butterfly now in silver. Nice. Filigree one as well.
Oh, I like these.
So you can get in.
They're really vintage.
Yeah. And they've got that lovely shape, actually. So I think I've looked at these before, and you could almost work with an idea that you had it upside down, so to speak, if it were a pendant. Oh.
Is that the same one?
I think it pretty much is, actually. I'm just going to move this for a second, just to double check. Well, it's slightly different.
Slightly different.
But look what Deb has done with hers, which is slightly different, and we'll come back to ours in just a second. But if you have a look at Deb's pendant there, it's a similar butterfly, and it's just a simple drop of
It's topaz.
sky blue topaz. Lovely. That's a nice way of working with it. Now this one, I'll hold the bail properly. This one, rather than sitting off to an angle, but you could have it sitting
You
off to an
could
angle,
do
just
it,
move the
yeah.
jump ring to the top of the wing there.
Yeah.
This one sits, it's a lovely,
That's gorgeous.
it's really
isn't it?
rich as well, isn't it? And it's silver. Yay, that's good.
That's really
brilliant.
nice.
Now you go to one of the big jewellers in the UK and you ask for a butterfly pendant. I bet if I did a search right now, on the interweb, I don't, no way I would see that colour, that price, kind of price.
No.
Even minus a chain.
See that with those 2mm amethyst that we had earlier as actually the necklace.
Do you know what I would want to do? I would want to fill in some of the wing sections.
Yeah, you could stitch into it, yeah.
And then have all of the different colours as it was fluttering.
Oh,
have all the different colours, wouldn't you?
You little romantic.
I just love them. Anything with opal, any excuse to get opal into anything, to be honest with me, love it. Actually, look, you see on the recording there, they've put it on a popcorn chain, and that works quite well, actually, doesn't it? In fact, they've put it, if anything, they've put it inwards rather than outwards, but there's not a right or a wrong way with this. Because as I say, actually...
Is there a stamp on it?
There is. You can see it down the spine of the... on the right wing there.
One of the wings, yeah.
But actually, because it does shape itself in, it is naturally concave, vex.
Concave
that's
in, convex is out, isn't it?
You could actually take the connector off, take the jump ring off, and you could craft
wire it into a ring.
Yeah, because it would still look like a butterfly. Sorry, I'm not holding that very well.
Yeah, it would.
From the reverse, it still looks exactly the same. It's just you've got a little bit more texture on the front. Next up.
Very nice.
We have... It's like searching through the woods for Matilda, this. I don't know who Matilda is. No idea.
But she's in the woods.
She's in the woods, whoever she is. Now we had silver rhodium plated, eye pins earlier, eye plated.
Approximately 5.
Approximately 5. I'm fine. I've not had a drop to drink unless Dan's been dropping gin in my tea. So we've got the rose gold ones now. Oh, you do get 5 this time.
Oh, this isn't the same.
No,
then.
not approximately 5.
No.
You do get 5. Well, categorically. Categorically. Oh, have you just taken the approx out? Oh, he's just taken the approx out of the other one. Oh, well, that's history now, Tom. Don't worry about that. It's been a long day. Yeah, next person can do it.
It won't get done then.
No.
Oh! Oh!
Well.
Tom's just good at doing those things.
There are more than one boy producer as well, aren't there?
The what?
There is more than one boy producer, isn't there?
There is. That's true.
Because, you know, leave a job to a boy and it'll never get done. That's what I was thinking.
I see, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I can say that. So again, 0.6mm on this one. Sterling silver, then overlaid in rose gold. Perfect round.
It is. I was thinking that when we looked at the other ones, actually. They are perfectly made, aren't they?
Because, you know, you can do it yourself, obviously, but with your sterling wire. But if you don't have to, even better.
It's good to actually get them made because it's hard. It speeds up if you're rosary linking. It speeds up the job because you've got half of the process done already.
Yeah. Nice.
Very nice.
Ridiculous. Again, these are valuable. I mean, they are valuable, aren't they? They're in sterling silver. They're overlaid in real gold. And I know when you look at them in isolation, you think, oh, well, there's not much to it. But when you think of the finishing detail that something like this gives you, and when I started here a year or so ago, just over a year or so ago, I had no appreciation for that. So sometimes I would look at things like this, look at elements like this, and I would think, okay, well, what's the difference between that? You know, and having a bigger quantity of a base metal, and I've come to learn that you know using precious ingredients equals a precious piece of jewellery.
Yes.
And if you're selling, you know, obviously if you're making sterling silver pieces and all of your elements are sterling silver, then that is something that is very, very satisfying, and that's that's the difference between might be the difference between getting the sale and not getting the sale.
Well, I always think. The time that you spend making a piece in sterling silver is the same as the time you spend making a piece in a base metal, but you can charge more for sterling silver. So it makes sense for me to actually make it in sterling silver rather than a base metal.
Absolutely. And it does make sense that, you know, you're paying more, therefore, you know, you're naturally not going to absorb that.
No.
Lovely. Really, really nice. And again, with your sterling wire, often when you are doing a wrap loop with a gemstone there, often you'll only use sort of half of that.
Yeah, so
and,
you can use the other half
for something else.
Yeah.
Or make another eye pin.
And at £1.95, that's a brilliant price because they are so well made, and to get a 0.6mm head pin, eye pin rather, is just, it's really good because you
really
know
strong.
it's going to stand up to your bigger gemstones.
Love it. Fantastic.
Fab.
Where are we? Oh, nearly 8:30 on Wednesday night. Where are we going? Cabochons.
Oh, I like these. Double drilled.
Ah. Oh, nice. Right, let's see if I can... I'll go for this one because it's got a nice big girdle. Oh, I won't be able to show them the drill holes though, will I? Oh, yes, I will. Yeah, they're face on, aren't they? There you go. So it's like a sew-in, isn't it, almost?
Yeah.
Double drilled. On left and right. I don't know if you can see there, if I move my... There you go.
And you can get a good sized piece of wire through it as well. I think I've got, I know I've definitely got 0.8 through these before. Your head pins, your standard head pin fit through really easily. Or they do, yeah.
Oh, I was trying to do two jobs at once there, as a boy. Just one at a time. Well, the 0.6 goes in no problem whatsoever, and there's quite a bit of wriggle room there, so I would say, yes, your 0.8 would go in there.
Easy.
Nilo problemo. 5 of them, 65 carats, 5 pieces. Nice, aren't they? Attractive colour.
Yeah,
they're
really
almost
lovely.
a little. Yeah, they are the pink amethyst, aren't they? So they're slightly lighter. So more towards the sort of Rose de France end of the colour spectrum, I would say. Very nice. Right, that works out less than £2 each, doesn't it? In fact, 175. 79. 79. 9 and 5 sound the same in the left ear. But it's still good. Anything. If I had my earpiece in the right-hand side, I would have been fine. Well, there we go.
It jumped.
Jumping. And they're all double drilled. Have you been waiting for something like this? This means, of course, that you could think of them in a left and right scenario.
As connectors.
Yes,
or...
but you could also look at them in a... I'm just going to take the eye pin for a second and pop it in there. See, honestly, with this one contact lens business, put that through there. You can now, because it balances my eyesight, Paul, without having to wear glasses. But I do have glasses too. It's all very complicated. I don't wear them for vanity. You can think in a north-south direction. So obviously you can take a link into there. I can take another one of those eye pins out of there down to the next one.
Yeah, like a cascade.
Yeah.
And because you've got the different sizes as well, you can graduate it down or get wider towards the bottom, or you can use it as a connector.
You can.
So the daisy or the butterfly or something.
Yeah. Completely and utterly. I have no idea what you're giggling at. £8.95. Very, very good. I don't know why. That's a phrase that comes up so often at Jewellery Maker, isn't it? You get wider at the bottom.
Wider at the bottom.
And unfortunately, me and my infantile mind.
Yeah.
Ah, dear. Well done, everyone. Congratulations. Well done. Daisy charm.
I like this.
It is lovely, actually. It's been sitting there for a wee while, actually. I interpreted this in a slightly different way, actually, because I was thinking flat against the hand as a charm from a bracelet. It's almost a little
like
pond lily. Yeah. Yeah. Pond lily. You were right, water lily. I guess, actually, with this is silver, Tom, yes? I guess you might be able to tease the petals out a little bit if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I don't know why you would necessarily.
Yeah, don't. That's yeah, good. Good call. Good call, Deb. I don't know why I said it.
The reason
I'm a boy and I like to deconstruct things. You know what I mean?
No, I do as well.
We like to know how things work.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't break it like that, because it's really nicely, highly polished on the inside of those petals.
So you get the reflection from the yellow gold on the petal, which
like
is
a
nice.
soup ladle, isn't it? Almost on the inside.
Yeah.
And see in the back side, look, if I just show you on the back, look, There's another
Yeah.
possibility the other way around.
But what I would do I'd probably embed some resin in there with like a little memento or keepsake in there.
Do you know what I'd want to
Which
do?
would be quite nice.
You know how you can get flat back, the light cabochons, little round cabochons of amber, and put it in the wrong way round. So the flat was
so
at the back.
Yes. Oh, we're back onto bottle dimples.
Yes, we are. To fill the dimple.
Fill the dimple.
Why don't they just fill the dimple in wine bottles full of wine? Are you ready? £9.95. Now, if I just lift that to there for a second, it's one of the few times I've got a shirt that hasn't got a logo on it, so I shan't be advertising for anyone tonight. But look, that's actually quite big. And if you wanted to make it a ring, beautiful. But I do like it, yeah, I do like it as a pendant or, yeah, actually earring size, even stud earring size, it would work.
Eye pins that we had earlier, you could just suspend on an eye pin and use it as an earring.
On a silver one, you mean?
On a silver
like
one, yeah.
So, in you go, cut it down, ridge it.
Yeah, you
in
can
you
do
go.
that, yeah.
Oh, was that not your idea?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's fine, you can,
Hey,
go with
listen,
that.
you're the designer, I have no idea.
I'd just use the head pin, or the eye pin rather, in its entirety, and then hang the daisy off the bottom and pop it onto a shepherd hook.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a much better idea than mine.
Now, if I was going to do it that way, I'd just use a normal stud.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you
put
could
it
have a
through.
little diamante
Yeah, a little
stud or whatever. Or
Yeah.
a stud with a bead on the end.
Yeah.
Fabulous. That's good for Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Sorry, I've only just noticed. I must apologise. I don't know why. Most of Tom's words are going in that ear. They're coming out. They're whizzing past Deb, and they're going back to the glass. I thought you'd said £9.95. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I missed the second crash. This is just £6.95. Now, grammage of silver is 3 grams. Remember my unofficial yardstick. 2 grams of silver on telly, about 10 quid. This is 3 grams. And it's 2-tone as well, because this has been overlaid in gold as well. And I know that's not mentioned on the details, but it's the only way they can do it. So they cast the entire thing in silver, and then they'll obviously polish it up, and then they actually need to use another tool. Obviously, they can't dip it because it would make the whole thing gold. So they have to actually paint that gold overlaying onto the surface of just the middle bit. Stamens, thank you. Do you know, I watch Gardener's World every week as well. I should pay more attention, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's still on. It's 50 years now of Gardener's World. It's in its 50th year. BBC 2 on a Friday night. But it's on when JM's on, so you'll have to tape it and watch it some other time. BBC 2, Friday 8:30. Oh no, I always tape it and watch it some other time. I'm always watching Jewellery Maker. Look at this. That's brilliant. Brilliant. I should just remind you, producer Tom, that Immediate Media are the publisher of Gardener's World magazine. Marvellous programme. Marvellous magazine. As is the radio... Oh, sorry, we're not moving on yet, are we? We are now, sorry. What should we do now? Can we do the CZ connector? He's like, quite frankly, Derek, I've got to the stage where I don't care anymore. You can just pick up anything and just do it. I don't mind. It's all going under 10. Your mind was saying that, though, Tom.
Is that deconstructible?
That's defluffable. Hang on, I just need to get rid of a bit of fluff. I think we did the same here as well, as we put an advert in the stage for a defluffer, but people misread the advert. That was an interesting day. Anyway, it was quite a long line outside Ivy House. Right, now, we have got a triple connector of sterling silver now. See, that's just a simple earring drop, isn't it? Straight away.
Yep.
You could go from the butterfly.
Yeah,
we could
that'd
go
be nice on the bottom.
From the butterfly.
Oh, I'd put it on the bottom.
Yes, that would make sense. Need 2 pairs of tweezers, really. Yes,
You
that
do,
would be quite nice,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
that'd be nice that way.
Yes. Lovely. And they're big CZs as well. I mean, they're kind of like, carat equivalent, I'd say probably you're tipping
7,
carat and a half.
5? No, they're bigger than that.
On the central
Oh,
stones?
the central ones, yeah.
Just the central ones are probably equivalent of a carat and a half each.
Do you think?
I think so, yeah. Or do you think they're bigger?
I think they're bigger.
Oh, well, I don't like to egg the pudding.
No.
But yeah, no, you might be right. Here we go. Hello. 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 Oh, hello. £9.95. That would make a rather glamorous earring, wouldn't it? That would make a very, very glamorous earring. Again, you know, straight through with a stud.
Yeah,
That would work, wouldn't it?
it would. Yep. Or
Bit of glam for the weekend.
Yep, just put it on a shepherd's hook.
Put it on what?
Shepherd hook.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes. I was, yeah. Again, that would be a nice, because they are connectors in their own right, because it's a jump ring holding them, so they've got their own solid connector either side.
That's what I was wondering.
So they can be. Oh, yeah, sorry, you asked that ages ago,
I
didn't you?
did, yeah. I didn't like to mention it.
It's almost
you know.
like I'm not listening, and I am. I promise you, I am. I don't know where my brain is today. That's 2 mid-shows have finished me off, you see.
Ah, yeah.
That's what it is.
It's all that concentration.
It's all that driving, I think. £9.95.
Because I was thinking, you've got, in that one connector, you've got a pair of earrings and a pendant.
A pendant, yeah. Yeah, a fair size pendant as well, actually. That's nice. That's really nice. What did we do it for? What price was it? £9.95. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I am paying attention. I am here, honestly, I promise you. I think I need more tea, I think. Okay. Oh, always like a nice bit of abalone. We don't see very much of it now. I feel like there was, when I first started here, I feel like there was masses of it flying out through every schedule. I mean, I did a lot of late shows where I belong. When I say started here, I've never really started, actually.
It was us, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, all the time. Deb and I nearly got a flat, didn't we?
We did, yeah, almost.
We had abalone this, abalone that, abalone the other, in flowers, in squares, in rounds, in any shape you wanted, thank you very much. In fact, I can remember an abalone...
Ovals, all of them.
Yeah, like a big pear drop cabochon that we had was like a plectrum, I remember.
Oh, I think that would be the most glamorous plectrum ever.
Yeah, wouldn't it just?
Yeah.
Certainly wouldn't use it, would you?
No. These are a nice size, though.
Yeah, they are,
for doing, rings. You could do little stretchy rings with your seed beads. You know,
gorgeous.
the kit, the turquoise ones would work really nicely. Actually, all of the colours would.
Yeah.
This.
Are there any kits available from the first kit, Tom? Do you know? Okay, very, very limited. But let me just show you the turquoise seed beads that came with the first kit and this.
That looks really nice.
That would work really, really nicely. Now, the kit had 2 other colours, a gold and a purple seed bead as well. Actually, with those hexagonal beads...
Yeah.
They would work quite nicely with this abalone as well. Again, unisex, because actually there's been a lot of bracelets around, like those wooden bracelets, you know, that have been around lately with the like square wooden things with little pictures
with little
on them.
Carvings.
Yeah,
and,
all sorts on them. Yeah,
transfers and things.
That's kind of like a new twist on that, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
That's nice. You can make a good fair few of those, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking in a frame. Put together like a mosaic, yeah. I'd love that, actually. I'd really love that, and it would catch the light and give you different sort of essences all the time. £7.95, definitely. I like that. I might make a jot down of the... were there plenty of them, Tom? Okay, right, yeah. So I should be all right on that. We've got a fairly good quantity. I might pick some of those up later.
I'm just thinking, you know what would mix really nicely with those is those flat... The hot fix pearls that we had.
Oh, yeah, the Swarovski ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you hot fix them
hot fix onto the flat surface.
Yes.
Just one of them.
That'd work quite nicely, wouldn't it?
Interesting, wouldn't it?
That'd be along the same kind of principle as the inset pearl jewellery that Jan has been doing recently. We've got a few of you coming in for these. I'm not surprised at all. Haven't seen abalone around, you know, in this kind of quantity for quite a while, have you?
No. It all comes in batches, doesn't it? It's like everything. We seem to have a batch.
We have a little glut and then a drought.
And then you're like, when it comes, oh, look at that one. It's like a little domino.
Yeah. Sweet, isn't it? Oh, yeah, look.
Hello. Yeah.
Nice. They'd be very small dominoes.
True. Fairy dominoes.
Have to have your triple focals on for those. What was it? Sorry, Tom. Blue. Sapphire. Nuggets. That's it. These would be nice actually to go with your, if you've got nuggets of tanzanite or some of our diamond nuggets, our black diamonds, our silver diamond nuggets.
They're nice ones. They're a nice size, aren't they?
They are actually, because you really get to appreciate the stone itself. Sometimes the nuggets are, you know, I mean, and actually if you look at the end of the strand here, we've got some small ones, which normally would have a strand completely full of that kind of size, but actually they jump up quite dramatically. And they've been cut really nicely, actually. They've been cut very decisively. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. You're getting loads of sparkle off there because you have got those flat sides.
Yeah.
Nice. I've not seen this strand
Oh,
before.
now hang on a second. We've had emerald.
Yep.
We
Sapphire
had ruby.
And ruby. Yeah.
Okay, another one of the big four. And it's going under £10, so you might want to grab yours quickly. Beautiful colour. No, it should not be. Tom, it should not be. Well, he's insisting that it should be. Patricia, Anne-Marie, Tina, well done, you're in already. It should not be £5.95, Tom. Well, Tom says it is, so I have to tell you it is, but, you know, Tom's here more than I am, but there's no way we should be talking about blue sapphire. This is like, you know... blue plastic. Do you know what I mean? Not Mother Nature's sapphire. People have mined this, Tom. £3.95.
I think the colour of that is lovely. It's cornflower blue.
You're right, because actually a lot of sapphire, and sometimes I have to bite my tongue a little bit when it comes to sapphires, because there's such a varying degree, and it depends on what you like, and I never want to get in the way of what you actually like, because personal preference is, you know, it's a thing that I don't ever want to tread on. But actually some sapphires I look at and I think, can you just be one colour all the way through the stone, please?
Yeah.
And actually this has a real depth to it. Do you know, if you transferred this to a tanzanite, do you know what I mean? You would be, if you had this colour in a rough tanzanite now, you would be hopping and skipping all the way to Happydom, wherever that is. It's in Norfolk, I think. So Brian and Angela, well done, you got 2 of these. Collector in the Outer Hebrides, you've got 3. Susan, well done. Kath in Tyne Wear, Susan in Northamptonshire, Sandra in Aberdeenshire, you've got 3. Robert in Gloucestershire, you've got yours. Christine in Pembrokeshire, you've got yours. Jennifer in London, not London, I've moved you. You're in Bristol, it's a long way from London.
Ooh.
Who'd want to live in London? Bristol's much better, isn't it? Bristol, Jennifer. 3 coming your way. Gladys, you're in London. Lovely London, isn't it? I'd love to live there. Mary and Jerry, you're in Lincolnshire. Anne-Marie, I have lived in London, by the way, so I do know how it feels. Bless you. You have my every sympathy. Tina, you're in Greater London. That's not so bad, because that's not the busy bits. You actually see trees in those bits. Tina's there. Elaine's in Aberdeenshire, well done. Viv in Essex. Andrea in Renfrewshire. Collector in Greater London. Fiona in County Durham. Now that's the place to be, County Durham.
County Durham.
Ooh, that's where it all happens. Susan, you're in Greater Manchester. Jane in Berkshire. Rio is in Greater London. You breathe air in County Durham, Tom. The people are real in County Durham. It's wonderful. Lovely.
What's that all about?
Lovely part of the world. Lovely part of the world. I love it because it's next to North Yorkshire. Love it.
I do like Yorkshire.
North Yorkshire's all about fresh air and moors and seaside, Scarborough.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Pastry? No, not pastry. Oh, we do like a bit of pie. We prefer our fish, really. Pears, they're drops. They're pears.
Oh, I've been looking at these because one of them's got the most amazing pink and coppery tones.
Let's see if we can find it.
I bet it'll just be over there at the angle that it was. And
let's see if we can find it. So you need a head cam again,
it might
don't
be
you?
this one.
This one here?
Yeah.
Oh, might be the other side.
It's not doing it now, is
No.
it?
It's
Gone
angle
all
of view,
shy.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be, actually, it might be this
Oh,
one.
it could be its neighbour, yeah.
It could be this one.
It could be, I saw a hint of it then, yeah.
Hang on, let me get a darker background and we'll have a closer inspection. Is it still on, Paul? Paul was just asking about Neighbours.
I think it is still on, yeah.
I used to watch it when it first started. It was on at 9:05 in the morning. Oh, is that the one?
There is, yeah, there's one down there as well. Yeah.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
It was, there's that one that's got like, and this one.
Yeah, that one's very that
Yeah.
one's very, very peachy, isn't it? Let's see if we can get this one around.
They're gorgeous.
Oh, there
though.
you
I think they're
go.
beautiful.
There you go. It is lovely. It's all about your angle of view.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice. Excuse me, big gemstones.
They are. Nice for a brooch. I'd make a flower brooch out of these.
Definitely. Put those in your tree of life as well.
Yeah.
Something big and dramatic.
They are quite leafy.
You could make your trunk out of those, couldn't you? Almost. Sit them like a palm trunk.
Oh, yes.
You know how
Yeah,
they can
like
shard
they have-
out?
Yeah, it's where the leaves have been cut, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, where they come from.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. £9.95, fabulous. That's really good. That's 58 carats as well, which equates to, on my strand here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 fabulous stones. They're all amazing. And actually, even the smallest one, you know, would make a very, very impressive, you know, earring drop or...
That could still make a ring.
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah.
that
Oh,
one.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, look at that. Look at how
Yeah.
lively. And that's the smallest one on the air. It's got a nice big wide girdle. You've got that 360 view. I mean, all of these just superb in different ways. Look at that.
Yeah, that's seriously good.
You'd pay £9.95 just to have that kind of glory. And remember, and look, and that one, you know, they are near neighbours, and that one has gone completely and utterly to a lovely blue labradorescence. Love it! Time for one of these. Love these. I think I was talking about these to... Who was I talking to about these about the other day? We were talking about pigeons because they're about the size of a pigeon ring. They're fantastic. You know,
I'm going to have to nick one, I'm sorry.
Help yourself. You get 3, approximately.
Approximately. No, it doesn't say.
No, it's actually 3. They've all got the 925 stamp on it. You can see at the top there. Oh, it's even the right way round. How good is that? It's almost like I planned it.
I really want these.
They're nice, aren't they?
They're gorgeous.
They're super thick as well. Do you know? It's funny because if you blew these up to a ring size that you could wear,
Yeah.
that would be the kind of thickness and brevity that you would expect from gold plain wedding bands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
that kind of. It's difficult to describe, but the same proportions.
Yes, that's it. It's got the right proportions about it.
I mean, I would love that if that was blown up to a size U, even as a plain silver band.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love it. I could pretend I was married then.
I love it like that though.
Look at how big the 925
Yeah.
stamp is. It's so
Nice.
clear. Beautiful. What's the grammage, Tom, on this?
3.4.
You can't do it for under 10 then.
Wow.
Well, you know what I say. 2 grams of silver on telly is about 10 quid. This is 3 point something. In fact, I don't even know why I bother saying that now. Because, you know what, it never works out. £3.33 each, and every one of them is over a gram of silver. I mean, even if you know what you're doing with silver, that's a good silver price.
Yeah.
I hasten to, you know, dare to suggest that if you work with silver, that you might want to go with a 925 sterling silver and move in different directions with it, or use it as it was intended. 10mm round, which means I guess they've got an inner diameter. It must be a 9. Is it internally? I would imagine. If only I had a ruler, I could tell you.
I don't know, because...
Do you know, sometimes you think, I'm just about to say something, and I know I'm making work for myself here.
Don't know if it's internal or external on those. Could be external.
External is 10. Yeah, I think so. The internal is about...
I'm guessing it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 8. Oh, are you looking at that as well? Sorry. Let me put it down so you can see it. Remember, we're going in. Oh, sorry, Deb. Yeah, it is probably 8, isn't it? Internal.
I think it could.
Oh, this is fascinating, Telly, isn't it? On the edge of your seats, I'm sure you are.
I reckon
What
it
do
could
you
be
think?
7.
Ah, okay. Got a difference of opinion.
Hang on, if I move that way.
It's like Gambit. No, it was a
Alright.
quiz show back in the day. Oh, was it? No, Winner Takes All it was called. There was a game show and it was presented by Jimmy Tarbuck. Do you remember? Called Winner
No.
Takes All.
No, I don't remember.
And they'd ask a
that.
question and there were 3 possible answers. And they would decide which one of the 3 they wanted to vote for. I don't know what happened. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up later. Oh, I'll be stuck in a YouTube loop all night now for that.
Yeah.
Which is no good because I have to be up in the morning to do fashion tomorrow.
Is it an early start?
Actually, very early start.
I like these.
Hopefully, I'll have both eyes open. £9.95. Jane, well done in Greater London. Josephine in Hertfordshire. Jenna in Kent. Christina in the Channel Islands. Welcome. It's always warmer in the Channel Islands than it is here as well, isn't it? Always.
I've never been there.
Oh, it's beautiful. You have to go to Jersey.
Yeah,
I've never been to Guernsey,
mine used to go all the time.
best
Yeah.
scholar... Oh, listen to those interacting with each other. That's like little bells, isn't it?
It is,
but
yeah.
not so annoying. They are going to create a really, really... I mean, if you use all 3 together, you might be sparing...
one in a bracelet.
Yeah.
With larger size, so a 10mm or a 12mm gemstone.
Something like maybe...
Indeed.
This is the nearest large gemstone I have to hand, because they can almost sit in them like cups.
They sit then, yeah. Snuggle up.
Actually, let's go between 2, because then they can have a little cuddle, can't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have 3.
Lovely.
You could,
£9.95.
you could actually use them as charm carriers.
Yes.
As well, couldn't you then? Because if
They'd
you
be
want...
very big, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would.
That would be
but
amazing.
It's like a real, a real statement. If you wanted to, you could drill into them. So drill a hole sort of on one side only.
Yeah.
And then use a sterling silver head pin and put it through from the inside out and make a loop.
Yeah, you'd
Make
never
them
know
into a
how it was
veil.
there.
No.
Sorry, Tom, what?
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
Flowers.
Oh,
I thought you were going for it, and then you'd sort of
nearly. I
veered
diverted.
off, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I heard black and I naturally thought spinel, because whenever we say black here, it's naturally followed by the word spinel, which we have got some of, I do believe. But we've got the flowers now. We've had these flowers in lots and lots of different gemstones. Green
Rose
aventurine,
quartz,
yeah. We've had them in tiger's eye. Did we have them in mookite as well? I can't quite remember. Do you know the one thing I love? Well, not the one thing. I love many things about them. But the great thing about these is where they make the shape of the flower. I don't know whether you can see. There's like little channels there. So if you're wire working or you're threading into those, let's say you wanted to brighten up that black, for instance, with a whole cacophony of seed beads, your thread would naturally follow the little channels in the top of the flowers. But I'm thinking more for wire work, actually, because if you bought up some antique bronze wires and then you could bring them all together with a little flourish in the centre, they'd all naturally follow those channels.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, you could almost prong set and use the channels as anchor points as well, couldn't you, on rings?
I think they'd make very, very sweet earrings as well. Really, really nice. Because they're just a point of interest. I mean, not many people have their gemstones cut in this way. And it takes a long, long time to do it. And you can see some of them are banded as well. Some of them are almost marbled, some of them are banded. But they're super cool. I just think it's a lovely shape. And if you've got any of the other gemstones in this shape, you would have used them already. Do you know what I mean? Should be here, but £12.56 is technically an illegal price today because we've said it's under £10. So therefore, Tom is taking them, prices that are way, way under 10 and dragging them, squeezing. That's what I was doing. £7.95. More value. More value. That's good exercise, isn't it, every now and again? Just to tense everything, isn't it? Apparently that's very good for you.
Yeah.
Must do that more often.
Yeah.
£7.95. Congratulations. Well done, Fiona. Well done, Sheila. There are other people coming through on the phone lines. Remember, if you're not logged in, you can call in. And it's free on 0800 644 655. I have to say, free in the UK from mobiles and landlines, because we've got people who are watching all over the world, haven't we?
We have.
I'm always amazed with Jewellery Maker how far and wide our audience is, how we have so many customers that are in America as well. Yeah. Because you think, you know, America and your ability to buy things and get things in America must be so much more infinitely massive than us here in the UK. Infinitely more massive, and they do speak English over there, you know, and they can still understand me.
Thankfully,
I know,
yeah.
And yet, you're buying your gemstones and your findings and your threads and your DVDs and your seed beads and everything else from us here in the UK. You know, sometimes, I mean, Fireline and Wildfire, for instance, they come from the US.
From the US.
So we buy it from the US to ship it over here. There's always no point, is there, really, for you to then buy it back and we sort of send it back to America. And still, we're giving you a better price that you can go into the stores and buy. The stores. You notice how I said it in American, yeah?
You just,
The shops. They call them stores over there, Tom. They call them stores over in America. We call them shops. There you go. Look at that. Now, there's a lot on this strand. There's a heck of a lot on this strand, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking bag charms straight away.
Are you?
Yeah, go for it. I don't have a bag, I wouldn't have them on my bag, I have to say.
Have you not got a man bag?
I haven't got a man bag. There's a lot of that going on.
I do like a man bag.
But they're ridiculous.
Why?
Well, because they're too small and too slim, and they usually sit them over their left cheek, don't they?
Oh, okay.
You know, like they look like the size of an envelope, like a big
that's
envelope.
No good. You need a proper one.
I just don't see the point in them.
No.
And once you get into the habit, then you've got to remember where it is and what's in it. And no. 2 pockets is all us boys will ever need.
No.
£9.95.
The trouble is, you always say, "Oh, can you just put this in your bag?"
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
For the spare coat, for the programme, to the show you're going to see, or whatever.
Tassels with these is what I'm thinking. Tassel earrings.
Yeah.
And a long line tassel necklace.
And you get 2 fabulous tassels with them as well. Under £10. Amazing. Is it already? It's break time again, everyone. Oh, this is marvellous. What should we do this time?
Should we behave?
I tell you what, we'll tell you what we've done when we come back in 3 minutes. Is that a deal? See you then.
strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
This Friday at 10 AM, we have got quite possibly the best Ethiopian opal showcase we've ever done here at Jewellery Maker, and I'm absolutely thrilled to say I'm going to be doing it. So, featured within that hour will be some of the rarest varieties, the most extraordinary colours, and it does include the most beautiful strand of black Ethiopian opal. The prices will be unbelievable, so make sure you join me at 10 AM this Friday.
Jewellery Maker is live on Freeview Channel 76 every day from 8 AM to 1 PM. But if you don't want to miss out on fantastic deals and demonstrations from our guest designers after 1 PM, then simply press the red button on your TV remote. Remember, your TV must be connected to the internet. Your screen may go black for a few seconds whilst the internet loads, but then you should be able to carry on watching Jewellery Maker for the rest of the day. And remember, we are live until 10 PM. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, welcome back. Well, what did we do in that 3 minutes, Tib? Yeah, we had a good old gossip. We hoped for cake, but that was to no
we were
avail.
on a quest for cake.
We just talked about it, which is good, which is very low calorie. So we've had a very low calorie break.
But my stomach might rumble at any point.
And our stomachs may well be talking to each other in this hour. Just to put it out there right now. And that'll be there forever in posterity for YouTube to watch as well, which is great. Lovely. So there might be 2 shows going on at the same time. The stomachs and the mouths. Let's do some kits then, shall we? Which we start with, Tom? Let's start with these. Nice strands, actually. Nice strands. I love the way this has been displayed. I almost don't want to touch it. Dan, our floor manager, has done such an amazing job. I don't really want to move it, but I do need to show you what's in there. So you've got rainbow moonstone, 3 to 4 millimetre rounds, 30 carats of those, and they're very, very lively indeed. You also get... oh, Tom, these are not mentioned in the description.
Are they not?
Do they go with the Eslon or...?
No, I think... No.
Oh, okay, they're just
no.
not mentioned in the contents details. So you get this strand of gorgeous rice pearls. Oh, you've got different shapes, haven't
I've got different ones.
Oh, controversial.
What's that?
Deb's got rondelles.
And I've got two the same.
I've got rice pearls. Oh. Rice beads. They've sent you the wrong ones, Deb. Oh, de Bruges.
No, but they've done it twice.
Oh, is it NVGP25, Tom? Oh.
That's, yeah.
Oh, this is fun. We like it. Yeah.
Not rice.
Anyway, you get some pearls. It's right colour. That's good. That's a good start, isn't it?
It is.
2 out of 3 is not bad. And let me show you the little owls.
Works the same.
Exactly. Let me show you the little owls. They are two-sided.
And they've got really cute little eyebrows.
And
I can't remember what the eyebrows are called.
On an owl. Do
On
they have
an
a
owl.
name?
They have got a name because somebody's messaged in and told me before. And I'm really sorry, but I've forgotten.
And I don't wish to be indelicate, but you can get in both ends.
You can.
Because there is a little between his feet. Feet? Legs?
Claws.
Yeah, no, legs. Owls have legs as well.
They do have legs.
And you can get in there as well. So if you want to...
Thread.
A group of owls is called... Do you know what a group of owls is called? I don't know what a group of owls is. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's a parliament. But that wasn't the question. Owl's eyebrows have a name.
Owl's eyebrows.
Oh, okay, he's looking, he says. Anyway, so I've got the wrong pearls or you've got the wrong pearls?
I think I've got the right pearls because the code you gave Tom was...
Oh. Yes, no, it is rice beads you get.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it's rice beads.
So you'll get rice beads as you see in front of you. Sorry, I'm going to have to turn you down because one of you is louder than the other. Yeah, no, it's really not. Funnily enough. So yes, you do get rice beads. This is great. This is going well, isn't it? Should we just get the price on, Tom? Let's get the price on, shall we? And let's call the whole thing off. $9.95. And in terms of the hours, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can get in through their legs as well, so you can get in the bottom as well. So you can put them in your tree of life, can't you? Sorry,
Ooh,
Deb.
that was my owl impression. Yeah. No, you could. Ooh, ooh, yeah.
Wow.
You could. But on the bracelet and the wish bracelet as well, that's what I've done is just put them sideways.
Oh, that's cute. So is that just a... Oh, hang on. Oh. Now, is that a lark's head knot on either end?
It is, except that one's slipped.
Yeah, but I knew what it was. That's amazing. That's Nadia. Nadia's in.
She infiltrated your
tattooed
brain.
my brain on macrame matters. When we were doing the big...
Oh, the dragon.
Dragon. Oh, that was amazing. Seriously.
It's awesome.
This kit is flying, pardon the pun, out of the door. And what's an owl's eyebrow called?
Somebody has told me before, and
Tom can't find it. It's not on the internet either.
Annoying me
so
now.
somebody
that I
will
can't
know.
Remember.
There'll be somebody who works in an owl sanctuary, has been to an owl sanctuary, or apparently owls' eyebrows have a name. Mary in Caerphilly, well done. Gladys in Greater London, well done. Pauline in Cornwall, well done. Susan in Essex. Eliza in Cambridgeshire. Gertrude in Wiltshire. Joan in Buckinghamshire. Excuse me. Elvira, should I say. Elvira. One of them.
I'm just going to squeak.
Yeah, thanks for that. That's very, very useful, that was. Thanks, mate. In Nottinghamshire, well done. Emma in Hampshire, Karen in Derbyshire, Ray in County Antrim. In fact, I think I'm Ray tonight, am I?
I think you are Ray.
I think I am Ray tonight.
Yeah, you are Ray.
You put your hand up then. Did we get an answer?
I think Kerry's got it right,
Oh,
yes.
what was it?
Supercilium.
Supercilium.
Yeah.
An owl
Supercilium.
has a supercilium for an eyebrow. Well, who knew? Well, us now.
Yeah.
There you go. And mighty fine supercilium they have as well.
They do.
Very pronounced. Right, let's move on to the second part of the kit, shall we, after that fascinating update. Now here comes the Eslon and the cord ends with the toggle clasps. That wasn't a very good demonstration because it's that. No, don't do that. You know what I mean. Let's pick them up and do it, shall we, instead? Let's not do it with fingers, like the old...
Let's try that.
Dimple it. Why not?
Yeah.
It kind of seems the obvious thing to do, doesn't it?
Keep your dimpled digit
Absolutely.
under control.
So there you go. Oh, of course, yes, you'll go further, won't you? There you go. Straight through. It went straight through like a magic trick then.
I was desperate
For that not to work.
no. I get like really twitchy when somebody's doing it and it's not working. And I just really want to help, and then I'm thinking, no, don't.
No, don't.
Don't interfere.
Let him struggle.
Yeah.
Let him struggle, because of course
then
that's
it's funnier.
rounded. Yeah, exactly. Just leave him, just hang him out there to dry. It works, everyone. Shall I check all three? No,
Yes,
that's not.
just make sure.
You've got 32 metres of, I'm going to guess, periwinkle.
Yep, because it's 0.9.
Yep, 0.9. Good guess. Well done. 1 out of 2. 32 metres of that. And 70 metres of your 0.4 amethyst Eslon, as well as your silver-plated toggle clasps. So obviously you're getting 3 complete clasps made of 2 individual components. 6 pieces. I know what I mean. You can see it in a picture, which is amazing. Lovely. And it's another kit going under £10. So if you want this, go, because macrame is amazing.
It is amazing.
It is amazing, actually, and I didn't think I would be interested. It's another thing like seed beading. I didn't think I was going to be interested, and I haven't yet. But I do love watching the macrame demos because they're very, very engaging. And you just think, actually, I do like things where it's repeat step, repeat step, repeat step, repeat step. That really does it for me because it keeps my brain focused on it.
It's one of those where you lose hours and hours and hours. Same as seed beading. You can in micro macrame you can just lose hours doing it, which is really nice. So, what we're going to do is the owl. So I've made the owl there, and I've used a big washer rather than one of the findings in the kit. So I put him onto a great big. It was a washer that we had in a kit a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
But we're going to use one of the findings out the kit. So.
That's super cute. Bit retro as well. I like it.
Yeah.
Bit retro. You know, we used to have those
macrame in the 1970s.
Well, I was just thinking about, you remember those pictures that you used to get where it was lots and lots of pins on a board?
Yes, and then
and the Eslons went backwards and forwards, like a bit like
nylon thread. It was a black felt board.
That's it.
I had an angelfish.
And owls were very, very popular. I can remember, a friend of ours used to make them, and wow.
Yeah. So I've got about a metre of the periwinkle thread.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten how many I use.
Oh, that was an interesting noise.
Seriously, I think that was sellotape, wasn't it? Or sticky tape.
It was an interesting noise, wasn't it?
It was.
It was like somebody started running the bath. Oh, he's blowing something with air, isn't he?
Is that what he's doing?
I don't know.
Can everybody hear it?
What are you doing, Dan? Oh, he's using a funnel to put seed beads away. That's what it was.
Ah. It's a nice noise. I like that.
That'd be good for a Guess the Noise competition, wouldn't it?
Oh, we should do that, shouldn't we, one day? Yeah. We could have those ring things and jingle them, and everybody would say it's spell. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, where are we?
You need
periwinkle, a metre.
8 lengths of a metre of your periwinkle. Or you can use the other one. If you use the other thread, the 0.4 thread, you'll get a smaller owl.
Right.
But I'm using this one because it's thicker, so it's easier to see.
Yeah.
So fold it in half, and then take 1/2 of your toggle clasp, and we're just going to do a lark's head knot. So take the loop through the loop, loop through a loop, and then the ends go through, and you pull it, and that's one attached. So attach all 8 like that, and then once you've done that, you need to pin it onto a board.
Ta-da!
And then, so this is...
That's seen a lot of action, that board, hasn't it?
I know, this one's really old. Yeah, one of the old style. So I've got 2 T-pins and just pinned them through that loop at an angle. So that then holds it in position and stops it moving.
Because tension is important in macrame as well, isn't it?
It is. Right, so what we're going to do is you then sort your threads out so you've got groups of 4. So each thread you've got obviously 2 and 2. So what we're going to do is for each group of 4, you take the outer one, the 2 in the middle, and then the outer one. So the 2 in the middle just fix at the bottom of the board, and I'll just tidy that up. Right.
It's a bit easier to track, isn't it, when it's a colour? I think sometimes when it's macrame with a black thread and you're doing a lot of that, it can be quite difficult to follow. But this is a lovely colour to follow, actually, for the demo, isn't it?
Yeah. When it's the darker ones, you can't actually see any of the knot or anything, or the lines. It all disappears, merges.
It's just a mess.
Yeah. So we're just going to do square knots.
Right.
So starting off, bring the thread over the top, and then the one on the right goes over this tail, under your lazy threads, and up through the loop.
Love the name they give to them, lazy threads.
Lazy and
working threads, lazy threads.
And then repeat it on the other side. So you've got your 4 groups of 4, and you just repeat that across each of those 4 groups. So we've now got square knots running across. But what that does is it actually creates 4 separate groups, and we need to join them all up. So take the first 2 threads on the left and separate them out, and then if I just unfasten these off the bottom, we need to then take 2 threads on the right and separate those out, and then realign these. So we need groups of 4. So 1, where's that thread? It's hiding under there. Don't hide. Don't be shy. I'm talking to my stuff again. Yeah. Getting it under control. Right. So we've now got 3 groups.
3 4s and 2 2s.
Your 4s, yeah, and the 2 2s each side. So now separate 1 from the right side of this group, 1 from the left, and fix those 2. Fix it there. And now we're going to do our square knots again. So that's 1/2, and the second half, and then just fix that down at the bottom. And then in this middle group, we're going to take 1 on the right and 1 on the left. And then do our square knot. So that's and then square knots. So this will create the top section on the owl that's coming down into a point where his beak will sit. So I've used Swarovski crystal that I just happened to have on the bench at home, and I just thought, right, I'm going to slot those in because they were good size, but I use crimp covers for eyes. It works really well. So we're going to separate out our 2 on the right and then our 2 on the left and create 2 groups of 4. Oops. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're working down into the point. So if I just do these.
Ah, so what we're
So you can
doing
see-
is reducing then
Yep,
on the way down.
reducing down to a point
Ah, okay, I see.
into the centre, and it's also basically tying all of the threads together into a single piece, because otherwise you're working just in straight lines. That just keeps everything in a straight line and keeps it all separate, and you want it to connect. So now we're going to separate these. So 2 on there and 2 over here. So now this is our final group of 4. So we're just going to do the final square. So now that gives us, can you see you've got your triangle?
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is create his supercilium.
Oh, yes, we
So
need to know how to
yeah,
do this.
So the way we do that, I'm just going to put a pin in there to hold that and stop it moving. So we need to, so everything we do on this side, we need to repeat on this side.
Okay. Yeah.
So you pull that across in line with that section of like the triangle, the point,
Yeah.
and bring the thread over the top and then loop through the loop and then repeat that. So that's the first thread. So we're now just going to repeat that.
So it's 2 every time, is it?
2 every time.
Okay.
So what I tend to say is the first half of your knot positions the knot where you want it to sit.
Okay,
There.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the second one
is adding a
locks
bit
it
of,
in,
yeah,
stops it moving.
and it's
So-
adding a bit more definition, I
Yeah.
suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. If you just did the one half, so if I just did that and then stopped, that would then open itself up. It
Yeah.
wouldn't stay tied.
Yeah.
Wouldn't stay knotted. So you can actually get quite fast to do this, and it will run, keep moving, it will run all the way up. So you need to make sure that this thread that you're holding here is, you've got the tension
Yeah.
on there, and that it's also running along
In the
edge.
direction you want it
Yeah,
to
because
go.
if you pull it out sideways, your
Start
line
wandering.
will come out sideways. So now I've come up to the top, and then what I did was then loop back and come back down. So that is then giving him that sort of extra, I I suppose, extra line in terms of the eyebrow.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that. That's an added extra. So once you've got that, you can add a crimp cover just on one of these threads or a bead, slit, just slide it on, and that's his eye. So repeat it on this side, and then if I just bring the owl in, and you can see, if I lie him down there, you can see where your bead would sit here. So you've got his eyebrow forming here. Yeah. You put your eye in, and then all you need to do next is take another thread and you put it, if I get rid of him for a sec, put it across at this point and you put his beak on there. So that's how you then get the beak to sit. And I've used a bicone because it works really well. Yeah. So then once you've got that coming across, hang on, I just need to fix that in position so it doesn't move. So then put your tension across here and repeat exactly the same knot as we did
as you just done for the eyebrow.
At the top for the eyebrow. So that will then fix this into position.
Do you know, isn't that clever? Because technically speaking, then from there you can then go off in any direction you want to and create wavy lines, straight lines, whatever you want to do.
So just make sure that it's fixed down and you're not moving like that one is. Yeah. So then fix all of these individually on. Yeah. So if I just do that, and just make sure you're keeping this straight. Yeah. Okay. And then bring it down, this thread down, and you do. And
then do the same on that.
The same.
To keep coming down.
To keep coming down.
Do you know what?
Yep.
And I know I've said this so many times. In fact, I haven't said it in a while.
It's easy.
But when it comes to macrame, I've just had that eureka moment. Have you?
Cool.
You know, because if you, again, let me just, oh, sorry, Deb.
No,
let me just show Paul, again, the finished. Because if you think of what we've just seen there, and how you create all of this texture. Now listen, you may know this inside out, you may be way ahead of me, but actually that's the first time that I've seen a demo where I've thought, okay, I get doing the square knots, I've seen that before, but it's almost like knitting. You learn the basic stitch and you think, right, okay, away I go, I'll make loads of scarves and things that are just continuous with the same stitch. But actually that way of texturing in lines, so it turns it into almost like a chunky knit look. Yeah. Is fantastic. And the addition there of the beads, again, is genius.
So if you wanted to, you could just go straight down and do a bracelet in that sort of same sort of thing. And then along at the bottom of the wing, instead of dropping the threads, you just gather them all up and tie your knot over the top of that and then pull his tail together. Square knots.
Love it, love it, love it. I want to, I definitely, oh, that's Eslon to my list as well. Thank you. Thank you. It's another one to my list. Right, okay. It's time for this. For anyone who is looking for one specific tool, I find at the moment it can be very, very difficult when you know what you need and you hear the designers saying, and you take your round nose pliers for this, and you take your flat nose pliers for this, and you take your chain nose pliers for this, and you just cut it off there, and you think to yourself, yeah, well, I've got one of those, but I haven't yet got one of those, and we might not have one individually in stock. It can be really, really frustrating. So, not even as a starter, because the tools that you've got here are not a starter set of tools, but they will kind of cover all bases for you. I think this is really, really good. And if you're travelling away, you can actually get things like seed beads, you can get your wire coils in there as well. Take out the bits that you don't need to take with you, leave the bits in that you do need, put them all together, zip it up, and that goes tidily into a bag. That means you don't lose your beading needles, your seed beads, or whatever it may be. It's so good. Can I just run through you very, very quickly what's in it? And we'll go one by one. We've got the round nose pliers, brilliant, of course, for your loops, for starting off so many things in wire, as you know, absolutely brilliant. And then we have got these are chain nose pliers, aren't they, these ones? No, they're not actually.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
They
yes. So you've got your chain nose pliers in there as well. And they're very, very good in so much as they open themselves back up again as well. There is nothing worse than a tool that keeps itself closed and you have to keep pushing it open. This naturally springs back. It's really irritating. And you've got your cutters, and they're very, very efficient cutters as well. They're stronger than you think they are going to be honest, because you always think, well, they're only small, so are they going to be effective? Yes. And actually they have a relatively flush edge to them as well. So there's number 3. You've also got a pair of snips here as well. Now, if you're like me and you don't have a thread zapper,
they're really useful actually.
This would be
for your,
very, very good.
For your threads and for your
macrame cords as well.
Your macrame,
really, really good. You also have
bead reamer.
Yeah, portable bead reamer. No batteries required, which is great. So a little file. If you've got a drill hole in a gemstone which isn't quite, wide enough for you. You can go in and you can give it a little twist, give it a little ream, and then you can make that aperture a little bit bigger. That's brilliant. Do you know what? A year ago, I wouldn't have had a clue what that was. Wouldn't have had a clue what that was. You also have a bead scoop, because as you've just, well, you might have heard Dan trying to get the seed beads back into a thing. What they do is they make a funnel with paper to get seed beads back into tubes. This is a great way of doing it, because you can pick them all up collectively. They can sit there in the little boat. And then you can tip them back into the tube, which is very, very useful. It's called a bead scoop. You also have a pair of tweezers here as well. And there are tweezers with I like to say a dinosaur's head end to them, because they're kind of, like a pterodactyl neck to them. And that's really, really good. If you're trying to get something like a 0.25 or a 0.4 weaving wire, if it gets stuck in the middle of something and you just can't get the darn thing out, you don't always want to go in with your pliers, and actually sometimes your pliers don't have a fine enough tip. So go in with those. You also have bead pots, which are brilliant. So if you've got a little project that you're working on and you've got specific seed beads, rather than having to take the whole tube with you, you've got these individual little pots here, which seal down, which is great, and it all just fits into the case itself. I love it. Got the Jewellery Maker logo on it as well. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces, let's say. Oh, it says 8 pieces on the screen, but there you go. There's an extra 2 for you. £6, either that or I can't count. £6.95. £6.95. So you've got your snips, you've got your round nose pliers, you've got your chain nose pliers, you've got the bead reamer, the bead scoop, the snips, the tweezers, the bead pot, and the case that it comes in as well. I consider that to be one piece, probably the most important piece actually, because without it, it's just a pile of stuff, isn't it? When it's all neatly inside this, it means that you can just zip it up, pop it in your bag when you go away. I wouldn't suggest taking it on a plane, because I think they're a bit iffy about things like that, aren't they? No. No, you can't generally, because of what's
blades,
blades and things inside
tweezers,
it, so you can't generally.
The reamer you couldn't know.
But there you go. That's very, very good, actually. £6.95. Do you know, as well, I think a lot of people who are very, very experienced will want always a second set of something, particularly round nose pliers. What I've noticed with round nose pliers is I've had some from our starter kit, and to be honest, I've hammered them. I have hammered and hammered and hammered them, and they're not quite as grippy as they first were. Now, obviously, that's a year later, and that's a lot of use, to be honest with you. I'm going back again and again and again. So sometimes it's quite nice just to have another one. You know, if you've got one that you're just finding isn't quite gripping in the same way before, and you always use the very, very tip, that's the thing. I've used the very tip the whole time. What I've forgotten is that it's like a wax Y cone in a way, isn't it? Because it's very fine tip at the top, and it graduates and gets wider, but Derek always goes straight to the tip. Always goes straight to the tip, honestly. Naughty boy. £6.95 has been very, very popular as a deal of the day as well. I'm gonna pop it all back in just to show you just how efficiently.
It's good for findings as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, you've got jump rings and bits and pieces like that you just want to keep all in order.
It was there a second ago.
I know. Do you know what I did? I discarded it. I think there it is. Oh. There you go. There's a little thing for the tweezers there. And you just remember where things go generally, because the slots are kind of obvious, he says, hoping he gets it right. So they always go in the middle. And then your tools, the wide band's in there. I'll do it the other way around, don't you? Small end in first, then reverse it in. There you go. Very good. For your cutters. And back. And forward. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And forward.
Ping.
Ta-da! There you go. If a boy can do it, anyone can do it. There you go.
Oh, hang on a minute.
What's happened? Oh, the end come off my tweezers. There's a little you don't really need it, to be honest. It's just there to keep them together while they're in transit. But there's a little doofer. And then, of course, how tidy is that?
That's another noise I like.
Oh, a nice satisfying zip.
Yeah.
Very good indeed. Always a plus. Listen, it wasn't me. It was nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me.
It was innocent, Tom.
Nothing to do with me. I wasn't thinking anything. Right, what's next, Tom?
Oh, that's a nice strand.
Isn't it just? She says, changing the
Change
subject
the subject
very rapidly.
No, look at those.
Yeah, it is actually. There is definitely. Look at that. Check it out. Look at the colours there. There's real Paraiba colours there. And look at the richness down here. Bursting with colour and flavour. That is beautiful. Isn't it? 60 carats. I love it. Again, just variants of colour. And particularly the blues and greens I find massively attractive.
I do. I love those colours on the end there. And
I do love the purples. I think they are great. But I have to say, for me, it's the blues and the greens.
The teal blues and purple just work so well together as a colour combination anyway. I think that's amazing.
Yeah. And it just looks so exotic, doesn't it, as a combination, I think. It does. This is not normally an under £10 buy, is it?
Can't be.
It's not normally an under 10 proposition, this, is it? But tonight has to be. Well, tonight. Oh, should we say good morning to everyone as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Morning, everyone. If it's 25 to 8 in the morning. Hope you're. Hang on, let's not get you.
Had a good night.
Yeah.
Sleep,
I was thinking about which day it would be for them.
Thursday.
Welcome to Thursday. If you're watching on the repeat. If you're watching live, don't worry, you haven't missed a day. It's still Wednesday. Oh, we're having talking of purple and green together. Oh, because you know what's coming soon? You know what's coming soon, don't you?
Yeah.
Not sure that's quite the...
Do you need some oil on that? Got a sort of...
Not sure that's quite the... Oh, I tell you what I could do. I'll give you another clue, couldn't I? By going... Stand back. That's what they do these days, isn't it? The noise they make.
I watched the French Open. It was like grunt.
Honestly.
Grunt.
The noises they make.
Yeah.
Honestly. Especially the girls.
I know.
They're not very loud, aren't they?
They're really screechy.
I think the blokes don't do it for fear of sounding like, a squeaky,
girls.
squeaky little 4-year-old. Or if they do it, it's a real, isn't it? It's a real.
It is, yeah.
It comes from right down there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Butch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are having a day on Thursday, because if you haven't guessed already, called Game, Set and Match. I wonder what that could refer to.
I don't know.
Couldn't possibly say. Let's have some beryl nuggets next, shall we? In fact, we shouldn't say nuggets tonight because we're all absolutely famished. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
There's good colour in that strand.
Yeah, it is actually. Really nice balance, actually, isn't it? Oh, there's a really green one in the middle as well.
There is.
Look. Really dark green one in the middle. That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, nice. Very nice.
Again, just very, very gentle colours without being wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Which might be right up your street, actually. Nice. Again, it's another one. I mean, this is Brazilian beryl. You know the beryl family has all the... Well, we had emerald earlier. Same family, didn't we?
Emerald, morganite. Nice.
Morganite,
Ooh.
aquamarine. All of those. $7.95. Yep. $7.95, and that can be yours. Give us a call now, grab it while you can. It's one of those, you know, it's one of those, for this time of the year, is a great one to get. And you've got lovely soft greens here, lovely pinks, gorgeous soft blues. That's lovely. £7.95. Very, very good. That is very, very good. Well done. What should we do next, Tom? We've got...
I see them.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
those.
So we've had...
Oh, they're long ones as well.
We had the eye pins earlier. Now we've got silver, big beaded head pins.
It doesn't...
They are big, and they're rhodium plated as well. Brilliant. So 10 of them, 0.64 millimetre gauge, and 50 millimetres, 5 centimetres. 5 centimetres?
Yep, 5 centimetres, yeah. Mahusive, as Lucy would say.
5 centimetres?
Yeah.
It looks more. They are, you know.
Yeah.
They are.
Nice.
They are really, really good to have. Because the bead at the top, the ball at the top, superb extra, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Good size, and it's not sort of skew whiff. It's centred.
Dead centre.
Yeah. And they're straight as well.
Yeah. That's a lot of silver in there then, Tom. 1.6 grams. Okay. If you like. I would get a couple of packs of those then, definitely, because this is a stash building day, isn't it? An under 10 day. We've got some amazing gemstones. We've had emerald and ruby and sapphire. We've pretty much done the whole suite in terms of gemstones. We've had amazing pearls, but this is essentially a stash building day, isn't it? $4.95.
Well, you need things like this, don't you, to be able to make your jewellery up.
Always, always, always.
And to get quality like this is really good.
Ooh.
What have you found?
Ooh. Ooh. Look.
Ooh.
I'm just thinking.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're together.
They are.
United. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Don't think I've ever seen these before. Oh, hello. I have a game of pins now. They're getting stuck. Right. These are quite cute, and you get 3 sets of them. So remember you used for the top of your necklace, didn't you? The owl necklace, you used a big washer, didn't you? Well, this is a similar theme, slightly different look, with two O's, if you like, connected together. With connector at the top and at the bottom. And of course then you can go through if you wanted it as well. I'm just thinking for earring drops even. These would be superb. Now forgive fingerprints, but you actually get 3 sets of these, and it's silver plated. And actually, with it being a silver plated brass, it's actually lighter weight than if it were solid silver, which I think is good actually, because if you are using these, I mean, you could use them 3 times in a necklace, couldn't you?
Yeah, you
Left,
could.
right, centre.
Yeah.
Or simply use them as an earring drop. Yeah. And I think that's nice because automatically you've got this other one set at 90 degrees to this one.
Yeah. And to get that much articulation and movement is lovely.
I think that would be quite nice from there. Do you know, you could do that with your silver ball head pins, couldn't you?
You could, yeah, you could.
And leave the bead in the centre of the flower.
Yep.
Fabulous. £5.95. You get 3 of them, remember. So it's 3 sets of these, and they're already interlocked. Because that's a very, very difficult thing to do sometimes, isn't it? You've got a bit of an idea in your mind, but you think, difficult to achieve.
Yeah.
With something that's flat.
Yes. Yeah.
Because even if you made something like this out of copper sheet or something like that, you'd have to split
it's
one.
really difficult to actually cut a circle like that.
Yeah, with that precision.
And have it circular.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult to achieve. You could get multiples of these and just make a long chain of them. A bracelet of these would be fab, wouldn't it? Really catch the light.
Yeah, and it would sound great as well, actually.
Yeah, it would. That'd be really nice.
Really nice.
Just connect them together with jump rings.
Yeah. Cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
And again, for earrings, very sizable. Very sizable indeed. Lovely. Right, what should we do next, Tom? Purple tiger's eye.
Oh.
There's a new one on me.
Oh, I like this.
Sin red, sin blue.
This is my favourite.
Oh, of course, naturally.
I love, what I like about it is the fact that it's sort of dark and mysterious, and then you have
deep,
that,
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
With a little
is.
frisson
Yes.
of chatoyancy.
Yeah. I think it works really well. You can't see it on screen.
No,
can
you can't.
That's
It's a slightly
pesky thing.
blue chatoyancy, isn't it? Slightly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get a bit of a... I'll get a bit of a roll-on going. Let's see. It might not work, but we'll have a little look.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, you see a little bit of it, don't
Yeah,
you?
it's gorgeous.
It's difficult, so you see it more to the right there,
Yep.
where the chatoyancy is running east-west along the stone. And sometimes it will run the other way. It's gorgeous. That's nice.
Fantastic.
Oh, it is a true purple as well, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, obviously it's been dyed because it starts off as what we know is probably yellow tiger's eye, and they dye it. But again, dyeing tiger's eye, and, you know, and I am quite a purist when it comes to gemstones, but I have to say when it adds something or when it delivers something back that is different, that you can't get naturally, I'm up for that. £6.95.
We had the yellow tiger's eye earlier, didn't we, in a 4mm?
Yeah, we did,
well.
yes, because remember,
So you could stack them
my
up.
bracelet and the
Yeah.
canal story. Yeah. Yes, have a little look back through the earlier items if you're watching on the web.
So I'd get both of them, and they'd work really nicely together.
Yeah, they would. I haven't got them. I don't think I've got them here anymore. They've gone from one of the previous hours, but yeah, they would work amazingly well together.
Yeah.
What are we doing next? Oh, yes, worth waiting for. It's one of these. No. I could have understood it if it was... Okay.
I wouldn't question
It's not my money.
No, don't.
Not my money. Really? I hope we have plenty of them then. And I think I might want one of these.
Yeah, nice.
They are mighty fine. And sizable.
Yeah.
Sizable pieces. Look at that. Oh, check it out. They are very, very sizable. I am surprised. This can't be a regular under £10, can it? Surely. It cannot be a regular under £10, this strand. I know we have a lot of labradorite here at Jewellery Maker. I've forgot the name of the channel again. The amount of times I do that. This feels like one of those 20 to 30 pound strands, doesn't it?
They're big pieces on there, aren't they?
Yeah. And it's really high quality stone as well. But it is under £10 day, so therefore... What? What? Right, now Kerry just had a little guess, and she went to £8.95, so Tom has taken it there, and then said in my ear, and I'm hoping I can repeat this with no problem whatsoever, should be £8.95. 'Tis a nice strand. Okay, it's one of these. It's one of those, I think. Tom has decided he's going rogue, not his figures. Professionally, yes, of course, naturally.
Oh, it doesn't want to work. Oh.
Yay! Oh, we had such one of those moments there that we all thought, oh, it's not going to happen. It can't happen. Okay, right, listen, it's one of our last hurrahs in this late show, so I would be taking that up. How many do we have, Tom? Okay, there is good quantity. So I'm thinking even if it's 10 to 8 in the morning for you on the repeat right now, you might, only might. I have to tell you, my list is getting very, very long already on the screen.
Oops, yeah.
Live on the Wednesday night. But you might on Thursday morning if you're coming up to your morning show. In fact, let's find out what your morning show's all about, shall we? Is it Z? Oh, it's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Go forward, Derek, not bad. Yes, Zena and Fleur Hastings. Tennis style jewellery making tutorials. Oh, very, very nice. There are pearl kits, yellow sapphire. Are you doing the morning show, Tom, in the morning? Ah, do you ever sleep? Tom's doing the morning show as well, everyone. So he's staying here. Let's see what else is happening during the day in game, set and match. Becky's here in the afternoon with Sarah Elvin, spelt Sarah, said Sarah. Always when you read it, don't you? You go, Sarah. And late show is Laura Delulu and Mark. Zena's allowed Mark to work with somebody else. Hashtag controversial.
Ooh.
Hashtag I'll get a slap the next time I see her. I didn't think he was allowed to work with anybody else.
I don't think he is really. No.
Something's gone wrong there.
Naughtiness.
Something's definitely gone wrong there. I can say all of this, knowing that I'm 300 miles away by now. When she's listening to this at 10 to 8 in the morning saying, "Oi! You!" £5.95. I am in on the Late Show on Friday with Laura Binding.
I was going to say, we looked earlier.
Yes, and you're on the Mid Show on Friday, aren't you? What's the day? What are we doing?
Have I got Hannah?
Do the day. Yeah. Where are you? Mid Show?
For the Mid Show.
Deb and presenter Hannah, yes.
Yeah.
Who's on the evening? Oh, I'm Zena on Friday.
You?
I'm Zena on Friday. Yeah. Well, no, it still says Zena.
Yeah.
What was I looking at?
I think you were seeing who was doing the late. But
seeing on the late. Oh, you. To see if I crossed over with Zena, and she'd slap me. But I'm her. I'm her on Friday night.
Morning, Z.
Yeah, morning, love you. Have a nice show. Still don't know how you've let Mark on another presenter. Wow, shocked. Shock. Amethyst. Here they are. Ooh, this will be a shocker as well.
Nice.
This will be a shocker. There's a perfect round right in the middle of this.
There is. How freaky.
They're all rondelles apart from one
it's
big
not.
juicy round in the middle.
There's a mirror in the middle. So it just looks like a round.
How clever.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, it's got a slightly...
Oh, the reflection's gone a bit wonky.
It's got a slightly... there's something going on that one as well, isn't it? It looks like a revel. You know, like a bumpy revel.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember revels? Other chocolates are available. Stop talking about food, we're all starving. Well, not starving, but we're very hungry.
We are.
Very hungry. We'll start eating each other soon, if we don't get out of here soon. 6, 9, and that you don't want to see on telly.
No, it's not going to be pretty.
We've got no salt and pepper.
Vinegar. I need vinegar.
You need pickling.
Vinegar with everything.
$6.95. I love vinegar. I have to say, it's
Yeah,
got to be proper vinegar though,
Proper-
not this watered down muck.
Good vinegar.
I'm afraid, you know when they say it has to be Sarson's?
Absolutely.
It usually does. Other vinegars are available. I do like vinegar.
Yeah.
Nice. I'd drink some vinegar right now, yeah. That's fine. Anything. Anything in this building that's edible. In fact, I saw an email go round today that you shouldn't know about, but I'm going to tell you anyway. About the Jewellery Maker fridge. There's been an email about the fridge. Anything that's perishable that's still in there on a Friday morning that's out of date, minus butters and something else ridiculous.
I didn't read it.
Is going to be disposed of. Yeah, no, I went fairly swiftly to delete. Oh. I haven't seen white wire since, ooh, crikey, early days for me.
I know Alison made a swan, didn't she?
Yeah.
With white wire.
And it is fabulous. Really, really good. 10 metres of a 1mm gauge, white pastel coloured, silver plated, copper wire. Oh, I love this kind of wire. It's just really, really great for making, with a 1mm gauge as well, that's structural, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking along Alison's line, you can do lots of weaving in silver wires around it.
Any of the coloured wires on the white.
Yeah.
It really
You could make
makes
a
it
wirework
so
wedding
vibrant.
cake, couldn't you?
Oh, you could.
It's a big ask, but...
Or a snowman.
Do you know what I was thinking?
Or a snowflake.
Yeah, you could. I recorded Alison's Fairy Castle DVD. You could work around that. Instead of turrets, you could do tiers, and you could make the... Yeah, you could. You could seed bead right the way around it, big project.
Keep you out of trouble for
hours. For a long, long time.
Yeah, it would.
Long, long time. Okay, here's your price tag, everyone. Bit of a quick bonus for you, either first thing in the morning or last thing at night, depending on when you're watching right now. $4.95, and that, well, I haven't seen. Have you seen white wire lately? We used to have a lot of it in kits. I have got some of it at home as well, and I love working with it. It's just got a really, really nice feel about it. It's a nice, soft, sort of matte, almost like a chalk paint kind of feel.
Yeah, it's quite subtle, isn't it? In terms of whatever you make is quite restrained.
Yeah. I love it.
Lacy type designs would look amazing with
Yes,
that.
it would. And actually, if you want to work it in with pearl designs, but you want it to, you like you say, just blend rather than, you know, sort of...
Contrast,
yes.
yeah.
Then that would be brilliant. I tell you what, we've
Really
seen
nice.
it all tonight, haven't we? We have seen it all tonight. It's been amazing. Thank you so much for your company. We are running out of time. So, Deb, we know you are back on Friday on the Mid
Friday
show.
on the Mid.
Oh no, I was looking out for Friday. What was the day called? Thursday, Friday.
Is it Wirework
Gemstone
Sculptures?
Showcase.
No. No, I've got some amazing turquoise.
Real?
And, yeah, and some beautiful, beautiful druzy.
Oh, I love druzy. Druzy! Gorgeous. Wonderful. I will see you then after Deb on Friday. Deb's on the mid-show on Friday. I will be on the late show with Laura Binding on Friday. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful team. Well done, Tom. Tom will stay here now because if you're watching in the morning...
under the desk.
Yeah. He'll be on with Zena very, very soon. So lots of love from all the team and from both of us, and we'll both see you on Friday. If you're watching on Thursday morning, stay right where you are. There's lots more to come.
From the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively,